Okay. I haven't checked. Oh, I need one more page up though. Sorry. I don't know what the fuck you guys are gonna do, so I've got to get one last random name generator up.
Nah.
Me too.
Okay. All right. Are we live? Are we on the internet, lads?
Yeah.
Okay. So the story so far has been you guys getting out of this evil bog that has grown on the material plane, identical to the one that you found in the Feywild. After coming out of it, you were attacked by an old friend, Caius. He realized that he was, attacking you guys, called his men off, and then escorted you back to Pomis. He interrogated a werewolf. In Pomis, you were interrogated by a captain of the guard, and then you found V, who, for a small fee of 25 gold, teleported you to Ablosos to try and get ahead of the caravan, holding onto the shield that you guys were using as bait to lure the people that are trying to attack a legate named I just blanked on her name. Whitmain. Baroff Whitmain in Pomis. He's in Pomis. You went to Serranos with Caius. Got those two cities mixed up, my bad. And eventually you found your way to Ablosos via teleportation and wandered around trying to do a multitude of different things. Elusive. You went to the brothel known as Elven Whispers, the place where your mother used to be employed, and are now actively seeking to murder the manager of it. You roped your colleagues in the party into this plan, some more willing than others at this point. And half you went to find the Cold Fire Circus Troupe, which has a branch here in Ablosos. You found them and spoke with a few members. They gave you free lodging if you want it, and they also fed you lunch for the day, and afterwards gave you a planning room for Elusive's premeditated murder at this point. That has not happened yet, and is not guaranteed to happen, but it is being meditated right now. And Kai is actively trying to avoid past ties that I'm sure she will elaborate on at some point. And that's about it, actually. That's all that you've done in Ablosos was kind of wander around and take care of those points. So, it's after lunch. You guys have probably spent about an hour in this planning room with Elusive, drawing on the chalkboard and informing you of what's happening. What is next in your day?
Little stick figures and bad bloody knives with crossed out eyes. But yeah. Kulon.
Yeah.
You know how we made plans to go into that farm? When do you want to do that? Like, now?
As soon as possible.
Because I'm willing to go now if anyone else has anything to say.
Anyone want to see a burnt up farm?
I
Hell
wouldn't,
yeah.
but oh great. Okay.
Oh.
No, come along.
mean, we know it's burnt, so...
Yeah. How long has it been since the fire, actually? I don't think I ever asked that.
Whole 12.
Great, you and your counting.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, Kuan doesn't have time. I feel like just asking's just a lost cause right now.
I was just hoping for a straight answer for once.
Nope.
Okay. Come on, you dumb bottom.
Straight anything in this group?
You're right, I'm so sorry. I mean, unless anyone else has anything to do real quick that needs the whole entire party, I'm all ears.
I mean, no. I'll follow you guys, I guess.
Hell yeah, let's go party at my old farm.
I wonder if they rebuilt it.
Uh, maybe,
Well-
depending on the timeline and whatever has happened.
Property rights, I imagine, too.
Oh god. Let's just go. I'm so tired of talking about this adult thing. We'll
Fair enough.
burn that bridge when we cross it. Don't worry, Kulon.
Is that the saying?
That's the saying now.
It's my saying.
I don't think you'd want to burn bridges.
Well, we've already crossed it, so now you can burn it.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Come on, Saxus. You gotta live like a little.
Yeah, burn a few bridges.
I don't like. Yeah, let's burn some bridges. Let's go. Gonna walk out, Kulon in hand, dragging him along. Whoever comes along, you're welcomed.
All right. So you guys head out to northwest of the city. It's about a mile out, so it takes you roughly 45 minutes or so to all, walk out there. And Kulon, you remember exactly where it is because, you're just good with directions like that.
Yep.
And there's no more like burnt remains, which I don't know if you expected there to be because it's been a little bit of time. But it looks like the land is currently being developed.
Oh.
Nothing is being built, but like where the house was, where the base of the house was, is now like the base of it is gone. It's now it looks like a bunch of people came and like stomped, packed some dirt where the base was, and are preparing it for something else entirely.
Can I like try and make? What would I have to make to see how long it's been since the fire?
Let me a survival check.
Oh God. Okay.
It's like tracking and trying to find different things. Okay, you would know that it's been what, like 6 months?
Oh, about 6 months or so. Great. Okay. Put that in a little detective book.
Yeah.
I got a pipe in my mouth now.
Probably less than a year, at least a few months. So you'd wager about 6.
Okay, Sherlock Holmes.
And there's nothing of the old debris, right?
Well, the main, like, the base has been cleared out. It's not to say that there's no charred remains anywhere, but the base of the building, like the base of the house and the stables, have been completely knocked out. The majority of the debris has been cleared of the area.
I'm gonna
Is there-
wander over to where the stables used to be
Okay.
and sort of look around, just sort of feeling.
Okay. You feeling for anything in particular, or you want to roll me a perception check instead?
Both. I'm kind of feeling for my lost friends, obviously the pigs, but
Mhm.
just in general. Here's
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh,
good,
oh,
because that was
God.
terrible. Oh god.
Oh,
Okay, here's my
dear.
-2 intelligence. What
Hey.
the
way
better.
better.
So you kind of know where it is. You try and look and see any visual signs of it, but they're not there from a distance. But once you get up close, you notice that like there are patches of grass that are just gone in lieu of dirt, just some kind of loose dirt, and it's not pretty. But in some of these dirt patches, you kind of move a little bit aside, and it's clear that these several dozen pig corpses are very precariously buried there.
Someone came and buried them. Or did I bury them? I don't remember this. It was kind of a blur.
Did you say that in character?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes.
You know the Muppet meme with the nervous side eye? That's what Sky doing right now, looking at the pig graves. And then looking at Kulon and going, Oh god, okay.
Did I do that?
I'm gonna sit and pray for a little bit
Okay.
and be
Well-
totally useless to this investigation, but
That's
These-
okay.
these souls need to be prayed for.
While Coolrun like is in the middle of sitting down praying, is there like anyone around the area that I can see? Either whether they're just like living in their houses or whatever, or snooping about.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh god, please. Oh hey!
You see, like it's pretty flat. There are a few trees popping up everywhere, but you can mostly see the grounds, and you see there are several wheelbarrows and kind of a cart full of construction supplies, but no one is currently there. Either they're on break, or they're done for the day, or you don't know.
It's not late in the day, right?
No,
I mean, it's
it's
like
like
afternoon.
So
2
I
or 3 in the
imagine they're
afternoon.
not probably on break.
Hmm.
Is there any sort of information on who could be around? Like, I don't know, signage?
I mean, if you walk up to the cart, there's no words on it, but there is a little logo. You know, it's got a hammer and with a nail kind of attached to the end to the what's like the hammer head, I guess. And on the other side, there is like just the very basic outline of a saw. It just looks like kind of a construction crew logo or insignia.
Do you think we should probably either, search around here a bit, maybe wait for someone to come back and ask some questions, or should we do like a sort of a incognito stealth style? Cause I'm thinking Kulon's still praying, so I'm like talking to Zaxis.
Oh. I mean, I don't think we really have to stealth. We can probably just look around.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, okay. Don't laugh at me. You know what I meant.
How far is it from any eatery in the, like, city? Because I figure if they're on break and they left, like, that's a long way to go, right?
That's true.
Kulon's
Um,
done praying, by the way.
Okay.
He's walking
You
back
would
up to
know
the room.
that in this area, I mean, you did live here for a little while.
Yeah.
In this area, there are a few like inns just kind of on the road, a little bit away from town, mostly for travelers and for farmers who are going into town from even further out, so that they don't have to keep going. But you know that it's a good 20-minute walk from here.
Okay. Well, seems. I mean, if you have like an hour lunch, it takes up so much time. 20 minutes one way, 20 minutes back. They're probably factoring number-wise that like probably done for the day. Hey Kai, can I borrow some paper and like pen?
Yes.
Everybody stand back. Kulon's gonna do math.
Oh God.
No, I'm gonna do something else because
Does Kai have paper?
I do actually. I'm gonna like crudely tear out
Oh.
not a thick strip of paper from my journal.
She's a certified amateur scrapbooker.
Oh.
My name's Karen. I collect. And I'm gonna give him my really nub pencil. It's really short. Good luck writing with that.
Okay, he's gonna spin you around so he can draw on your back.
Okay. Oh, draw on the metal part. It's like more sturdier.
Yeah, for sure, the metal. Yeah.
Like,
But,
avoid the straps, please. I remember you trying to unhook them.
No!
Mm.
Listen, you've got healing that we need to deal with at some point.
We can talk about that later.
Alright. And so he's gonna draw the construction symbol.
Okay.
How well? I would have.
How well do I have to roll for this?
Well, let's just do a general dexterity check just to see how well your line work is.
I want to see, like, is it
I'm
like?
casting guidance on this. Hang
Okay.
on.
You just rolling that one.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, not too
Oh!
bad. It's very passable. It's more than the Scott Pilgrim. Do you know the girl with hair like this? It's better than that, but it's not like a perfect sketch. You kind of draw a hammer with a nail, and then on the other side you draw the jagged blade of a saw,
Yeah.
and just kind of circle it to this kind of thing.
Coolon's like, hey, can you believe I've never drawn anything ever in my life?
Yes,
Oh.
but
Well
it's
then.
still
Oof.
good. No, it's still good. Don't worry about that. It's I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. It's good. I didn't mean to say
Good
that. I
joke.
swear.
He's gonna shove that drawing into his shirt.
Do you want me to like carry that in one of my pouches, or
Hey, I carried a pig in this shirt. It can hold a lot.
I know you carried a pig. It's why I'm a little worried.
Oh.
Oh, what if she eats it?
Yeah, is Miss Hamlet gonna eat
No,
that?
she's strapped to my back.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
You
like
put
a
the
baby
baby.
Thorn.
Yes. Can I? Is Miss Hamlet doing okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Miss Hamlet. Hey, Miss Hamlet. How you feeling? Like, do you remember anything from that night?
She did already talk to the circus members.
Oh, you're right. Shit.
She just kind of looks around and looks back at you and just.
I'm gonna let her out. See if she's wants to sniff anywhere.
Do you think Miss Hamlet could like track something? I mean, it's old scent though. Never mind.
Yeah, she gets out of your shirt, papoose thing, and she starts just kind of sniffing around, and then she goes over to where the pigs were, and she sniffs around, and she kind of wanders back, just makes a pretty big radius circle and sniffs everything, and then just eventually walks back over to you, happy.
I love her.
Did-
Kulon just is gonna hug her for a
Aw.
little bit.
Did Donovan ever like? I'm gonna be straight. Bury anything into the ground
Yikes. Other than
bodies, other than like
Okay.
bones and bodies. I meant like something like a Don't say a book. I said a book. Like a book.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Wait, I would know because I helped bless the remains where they're buried, right?
Yeah, you would know.
Okay, can I? That gives me an idea.
what's that idea?
Can I go and like sense any sort of like lingering magical remains? Like, because I imagine someone had some magic at some point that crossed these guys.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, and actually, Sif's probably going to do the same.
Oh, oof. Oh, Steph is with us.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nope,
I'm
looks
gonna
clean to me.
Wait, I want to help.
I can't help.
Can I help, Faye?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
All magic sense. Sorry, I used the guidance.
everyone's just Scooby Gang.
Oh my god!
Why are we all getting like the same roll?
The entire gang.
Oh no!
Why is it so close?
No,
I didn't actually do that in character. I just wanted to see what I would get.
I mean, it was within the realm of everyone else. So
Honestly, you were right.
you guys don't notice anything overtly magical. You don't notice you don't pick up any signs of lingering spell effects of people with magic walking around, because you would all know that if you just walk somewhere, you don't see someone with magic walked here. You don't see the effects of spell usage that is blatant here.
Other than whatever I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
other than like the burnt sage that you or whatever you were doing whenever you were praying. However, Kulan would
Yeah.
choose to worship.
I can cast ceremony. Probably did that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Kulan, about that magic, with dead bodies and, all that morbid stuff, what did you actually do? Like, what do you mean by blessing them?
Oh, I just made sure that their souls were cleansed as they joined Istis.
Uh-huh. Okay. I
It's
sort
pretty
of get it.
standard in my hometown.
My hometown.
Are you Southern, y'all?
I sure I
I'm
am.
from the Southern Fae.
Yes!
If I could do that, I would. You'd all have to deal with that.
I'll do it for you, Lucas. I gotcha.
Okay, thank you. The role of Kulan will be played by.
Oh, goodness.
I gotta play the dumb bottom now. Good
We're
luck,
gonna-
y'all.
Mid-campaign recast Kulan real quick. Just voice dubbed by.
I just send
Howdy,
everything
y'all.
I want to say. Big,
Yeah, just DM it to me. I'll say it.
long bouts of silence as I type.
You just hear.
None of the
Mm-hmm.
like I know where they are, but we buried them fairly well, so unless these construction people started like digging in, I doubt the graves
No.
are like
The places where the graves aren't disturbed. You know that some of the more recent ones, the grass hasn't completely overtaken the area, but it's natural enough looking that no one's disturbed it.
okay.
I mean, there's gotta be some way. No. Well, I mean, like, it's a 50-50 chance of trying to find a link where Donovan is here, like, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, apparently the
of
whole
me
gang
wants-
here is bad at rolling Arcana checks, so I'm
Hey,
just
it
looking
happens.
around at them.
well, half of me wants to start digging a little on the newer graves because I mean we buried them with all their belongings, whatever remains were left,
All their belongings, like,
like clothes and things that weren't like kept. Sometimes the bodies came to us naked, sometimes they weren't.
ugh,
Yeah.
great.
Hey Tay,
Mm-hmm.
can I have Zaxus like just be on like watch just in case like people start coming back?
Yeah, of course. Roll me just a perception check for your diligent watch. See how diligent you are watching the road or whatever.
You want
Oh, I'm
guidance?
scared. Yes, please.
Roll the 1. Oh,
What? Who died?
Oh, I think that was the bot. I forgot to make him leave. Oh,
Uh,
wait, no. Never mind. Was it
You
Dom?
know?
My connection just like died for 2 seconds there.
Oh,
oh, hun.
who's Lucas? I didn't tab in to see who had left. I assumed that it was a bot. It was the music bot that I had earlier.
Nope.
Okay.
Twas I that died.
Oh, Zaxus.
Well, revivify and you're back. It's fine.
Oh, honey.
We had the money for that?
Sure
How
don't.
much? How much money is that?
Let me
Not
go.
cheap.
Yeah.
Like 200
sucks.
gold?
Like, it's either 100 or 300.
It's 300 worth of diamonds.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
That was a sound of disgust and fear.
Yeah.
So much money.
And then it consumes it.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Mm-mm.
So nobody die anytime soon.
Oh man, there goes my plans.
God.
God, no!
Well, I can do other weird shit with undead stuff. So
Well, ooh,
try
like
to
what?
turn into a zombie.
Okay.
Okay.
No, don't.
I'm just saying, in case.
Okay, so there's a 9 on perception for just like kind of keeping watch. So how I imagine that, Zaxus, and let me know if you don't think this is in character, but you're like, I'm gonna watch and make sure no one's coming up here. So you kind of watch the road, and then you hear your friends talking about kind of what's happening, and you're like, oh, but hold on,
T.
I need to go look at that. Hold on. And so you periodically kind of glance back to make sure no one's coming, but it's not as often as you think it is.
Okay.
You know, Kulon, if you really do want to start digging, maybe we shouldn't do it now. Do you think the construction guys work at night at anyone? Like,
Like,
what do
road
y'all
workers.
think? Yeah, like,
I think it's pretty hard to work in the dark.
well, what if they have, like, torches? Well, I mean, it's...
Magic and torches.
Yeah,
It's
if you...
probably safer to just do it during the day, though.
But
Yeah,
they
but
could
it's
come back
hot.
any moment, and it's hot, yeah. And I don't personally like the heat. But that's a personal preference. But really, though, I have no idea where these guys went. I don't know if they were viciously killed and dragged off somewhere, if they're on break. Either way, there's a possibility of them coming back. And I don't want to be here when that happens, because you don't know what
Well-
type of people they are.
I'm down with coming back at night to dig up some corpses.
That sounds like a fun time and a half.
In the meantime, I'm thinking I should take this drawing into town and see if I can find someone who knows the company, because they probably have an office building or something.
Are y'all down with that? I don't know who's here with us. All I know is that it's the
I
whole
think
gang
everyone
here.
is.
Everyone's here.
Yeah.
Everyone's at my burnt crisped farm.
That's a crispy lasagna. Cool, great. Are y'all cool with that? Do you have anything you need to run?
What
there-
exactly is the plan here?
We're going into town to see if we can find the name.
The company that owns
Yeah, the
this
company.
symbol. And see if they have any information, like I'm not an expert on property rights and such, but I
I've
don't
read
know
about it.
why they can build stuff unless the stuff was sold. Oh my god.
What?
What if the deed to the property has been sold because they took it from it? I don't know.
How?
Spitballing here.
I mean, it's possible if they forced him to sign a contract of sorts, maybe?
Because I'm like, if he owns this farm, then what's being built here?
Maybe they're trying to rebuild the farm. Or maybe they're... Oh god, what is being built here? Oh.
Anyway, I'm gonna try and find this construction company.
Well, I'm down with that. Anyone else? Do we need to do any personal favors? At least if we can try and scope out, what was his name, Patrick? Another day,
I
and we're more prepared.
Wait, what was whose name?
Was it Patrick?
yeah.
The guy? Okay, yeah, no, him. I'm gonna like pull up my journal out to the side, not hide it from view, but try and not make it look like I'm writing, and just write Patrick Brothel. Future me will understand.
Wait, did
I'm
you
sure.
guys? Did you guys like go and find out who worked at the brothel?
No, I asked Elusive, and Elusive knew, or at least took a guess at the name.
Oh, I know the guy, but like, I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I think we should get to know him first, if that's what. But
Did I say his name was Patrick? Because I have something else written right here.
I don't know.
Oh,
Either
I
way.
came up with like an arbitrary name. Because I figured Elusive would know, but like,
Okay, well, I actually don't think Elusive would know who runs the brothel now.
Oh
shit,
no,
oh
just
shit, oh shit.
managing it. Oh wait. Are those two different?
No,
Erase.
yeah, you're right.
Da 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 da.
Da-da-da.
Like, I can't remember if I, pulled up a name generator and was like, Patrick!
No, it was.
Or-
I remember it was Elusive.
Okay. Okay. Whew.
I said that when I was thinking of No, this is Patrick.
At the brothel?
Yeah.
There's our SpongeBob reference.
Oh, yep. Every session in honor of Sean.
Yep.
You know what? If I'm writing in a white box, I really shouldn't have white text, should I?
Oh, honey.
Not unless you
Yeah.
want it to be a secret.
No one will know. Not even me.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Just living.
Okay. Well, Kulon, I'm down for heading into the city. It got at my mouth. Don't actually do that. I'm down for heading into the city and looking for that company sign. Maybe we could try and find what else are words come out my mouth.
Is there not a word on the machine or whatever? Just a symbol?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I
Okay.
know, right? Generic construction. It's not even a really good symbol. It's kind of. Oh, ooh, hammers and saws.
Okay, yeah.
Can I do one last like perception check?
Sure.
Cool.
Oh!
Okay.
All right. So you take one last scan of the grounds before you head out, and you realize that, yeah, I mean, you can see the carts and stuff, but they are in a position that is clearly hidden from the road.
Huh.
They are behind a few bushes and a little tiny group of trees in the middle of the clearing. You know that used to be like your front lawn decoration, basically, and they are clearly hidden right behind that bush, so that if anyone walking along the road were to be looking at the property, they would not be guaranteed to notice anything was on there.
Can I search that card?
Sure.
I'm walking over with Kulon if it requires that.
Do I need to roll like
Roll me an investigation, just in case you get ridiculously high.
casting?
Can I help with them? Or...
You can go over and investigate too.
Ugh.
14's not bad.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hello!
So,
From looting all
Kulon,
the-
you're searching through the two wheelbarrows that are out there, and Kai jumps into the cart and starts
Hey,
opening
y'all!
some boxes.
Again?
Yeah.
And,
not hiding
and it's
under
her
it.
move. It's her move. Let her live.
It's my brand! Leave me alone!
My brand.
My special brand.
Kulon, you notice that they have a lot of tools. Like, they have a lot of shovels, more so than like saws and hammers, like their logo says. They have more shovels and just like measuring tools and that kind of thing. It looks like they might be in the, like, they're just setting up the ground and not necessarily constructing anything right now. Kai,
Shovels.
you're in the cart, and you see a few hooded lanterns.
Are they
You
lit?
see, no, they're just
Okay.
they're hooded lanterns. Like, it's just mostly encased. There's a little like 2-inch hole in the front of the lantern, where it's like basically a medieval flashlight.
Ah, hey! I love
And
those.
you see those, and you also see like just other odds and ends. You see some carpenter's tools. You see some just scrap wood, but it's mostly just kind of leftovers from whatever they've already done.
Hey,
Well, I'm
Kulon?
taking one of the shovels.
Well, right now? Okay, well, before you walk away, do you think they're actually building something on your property, or do you think...
I'm not
I mean,
an expert on building stuff, but I feel like there's a lack of building stuff.
well, I mean, it's just
And
when
a
you
whole
sort of
bunch
dragged
of
me...
shovels.
Oh. Oh.
I mean,
And
not a whole
lantern.
bunch. You see 3.
That's a bunch. That's more than he sees in his lifetime. They had one good shovel.
This
There's
is
a
the
bunch of
family shovel. I trust you with it, Kulan.
That shovel was passed down between the Halens.
flashback.
Kulon never touched it, of course.
It was dirty.
Never. Yeah, that's a lot.
No,
It takes a lot
um,
to dig a hole.
Yeah, you guys notice that like it's mostly groundwork tools that are there with some just general tools in the cart, but that's about all that you find.
Do you think Gob wants to steal something from the cart? Do you think that cheer her up?
You
They
want
got
a shovel?
they got some pretty cool lanterns in here. I don't know.
Sif kind of calls out and goes, "Hey Gob, they're stealing stuff. You
Oh,
want
we're
to?"
not- Okay.
Is there gold?
No.
Is there stuff that looks like it's worth gold?
Is there?
There's some metal tools like some hammers and that kind of stuff, but
Not really.
Then no, thank you. And I'm gonna go back to sitting down.
Okay.
Hey Kai, grab one
Yeah.
of those like flashlight thingies.
Oh, absolutely. That was my plan in the first place. Do you know how cool these are? I actually find them really awesome.
I did not take any spells ever that involves light, so
Well,
unless I just cast Sacred Flame over and over again.
you
okay.
also have dark vision.
Yeah.
There is no need.
Oh shit, you've got dark vision too. Well, it might be usful anyway.
Well,
I
Sif,
just want it because I think it's
Oh
And
yes. Oh god, I forgot.
Can
I
I
think
help?
half. Oh, whenever we walk back to the group, can I hand half the lantern?
it's like half as big as he is, but sure.
No.
Thanks.
I can carry it for you, but like, I know you can't see in the dark and all, but like, we can light them on fire. I'll stick close to you.
He takes
And-
the lantern and puts it in his bag, and just it's funny because it's just a lamp shape now, and he pats it.
Oh, okay, you got that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just know you can't see.
Yeah. He's having flashbacks to being thrown onto the fucking roof.
Yup.
That was a time.
And then flashbacks to going into the house with Gob and not seeing shit and just holding your hand.
Gob dragging her through a house like a teddy bear.
Squeezing. Okay.
Yeah.
Kulan, are we just gonna like start digging right now? Are we gonna take that risk? No?
I'm coming back later.
You're just taking the okay, we're taking the shovel. Great.
Yeah,
You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
carry that?
yeah. I
That doesn't look suspicious at all.
I find a way to strap that shit on my back, and then I strap in Miss Hamlet.
Just slide it in, and then you slide Miss Hamlet in, of course.
Yeah,
I-
shovel on my back.
I absolutely love that Kulan's first thought is, well, gotta strap this on my person instead of using the magic bag of holding that you guys have. I love it so much.
What, and have poor Gob carry a shovel? He might need it.
That's fair. All right. So you guys head back to town?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it?
So-
How late is it now?
It's probably about 5:30. You're all getting a little
Okay.
hungry. A little hungry.
I will say that while we're walking through here, at when I was younger, at night there would be ghost stories of the guild, the Spesh mode. I could never say it. God, apparently coming out at night and kidnapping children. It's just a ghost story, but
Maybe
I
we
think we
should
should-
leave half out in the street and see what happens.
hey,
Holy shit,
Oh.
I
no,
love
that's
that.
offensive.
I don't want to be bait.
I don't think we should let half be bait, because one, I don't like that. I don't like putting someone that we care about out in danger like that. And two, he's really. I hate it. I think he's capable of handling himself enough that I don't think they would go for him, you know? He
Mm,
looks like a rough, tough dude that could punch someone. I don't think we should just try
Not
and.
just,
if we put him
put a
in, like-
diaper and
Slap him in a bonnet.
Oh no!
Eye patches.
I'm
Not
gonna,
that
Get a
tiny.
guy.
How many
gonna, like-
babies do you know that have eye patches and abs?
I'm gonna
I'm
put half
rather
behind.
curious.
You put him in like a giant like
Or onesie.
jacket, so it's like super baggy, and you think it's a little kid.
Okay.
Has a baby ever been animated on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no.
And there's our JoJo reference.
There we go. It wasn't by the usual suspects, but I am playing Sean's character, so you know,
Yeah.
had to step in.
I'm gonna.
If I don't get to see this JoJo baby, I'm gonna be really disappointed in
Yeah,
Dom.
where's this baby at?
Minute, I can't find it.
Oh, well, Dom finds it. I'm gonna turn to half. Who I stepped in front of one of her cubs, then put him in a diaper, and be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay with that? God, I want to see this baby." Ah!
That baby's amazing.
He's
It's
cooler
an
than me. What
invisible
the
baby.
What? Wait, where are his hands?
Why do I feel like that's what
It's
Sean
invisible.
was
You
born?
can literally only see it because it has a shit ton of makeup on.
Oh, so that's why there's lipstick.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the guy that
makeup might as well go the whole way.
All JoJo babies are invisible. That's why we never see them.
there's a lot of fan art of like her grown up. It's pretty cool.
Well, you guys walk back to town. What are you guys doing in town again?
Kulon's gonna do a horse and apples with the company sigil, I think.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I kind of wanna look into like investigating what we came here for.
Yeah.
That's just me, but like
We do have like, okay, we've been here for. Let me see if I get my
This
timelines
is-
right. For this day,
Yes.
and then we have like 4 more other days or so to get prepared for the shield coming into town.
The shield was on a caravan that was supposed to take a little under 2 weeks to get
gotcha.
here.
How much time do we have?
About like a week, right?
Okay. Did we ever get any intel on like who they work for?
Absolutely not. But for some reason, I'm getting the impression that the guilds are sort of unionizing themselves, if you wish to call it that. I feel as though they're all working with each other.
Okay.
Do we know where the caravan's gonna like come in to this city?
That's a good question.
We could see if there's an itinerary.
You know that there are a few stations for like caravans to dock before they, head off back to where they're supposed to go. Because usually these caravans they basically function like a bus route.
Yeah.
And the one that they would be coming from, after looking at your little map, I'll show you all real quick. Gonna zoom in to where we're supposed to be.
The map.
Okay, so they started in Serranos,
You
right
got
here.
new stuff.
I do.
Proud of you.
They started in Serranos, and they went to Gengra, and that took about 4 or 5 days, and then to Syros, and then they're going to be coming from the southwest to Ablosos. So you would assume that they would be coming in the southwest, so probably down here somewhere.
Okay.
It'd probably be a good idea to go and confirm that.
Let's write that down on our to-do list.
See if the bus is on time.
It's getting. It's like 5 in the afternoon, right?
Eyes of the size of the moon. You can see it too. Yep. Yeah, it's a little after dinner time. Probably.
Okay. Kulon, okay, you're gonna hate the suggestion, but do you think we should continue looking for the company later, and we should go and confirm our not ideals? What's the word I'm looking for? God, I wish Sean was here. Our
Our mission. I don't know.
yeah, our mission details. To the south.
Well,
To
I figure if someone's gonna have directions for shit, it's probably gonna be someone. You know, maybe the caravan place has seen it. Two birds.
that's true.
one
Two
stone.
birds with stone. Yeah.
Where are we meeting?
Uh,
Are we staying the night with the circus?
yeah, that's what I'm getting at, right, Half?
I mean, if you want to.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah.
Cool. And Gob's gonna start walking away.
Okay. Goodbye, I guess.
All right.
Goodbye, Jojo.
Sif's gonna go with her because
Okay.
he's just gonna. I'm gonna
The
make
two
sure she
girls.
doesn't do anything really stupid and die. So, where are we meeting?
The circus cold fire place, I think.
All right. Okay. Yep. Remember where it is. See you there.
Keep her safe. Keep each other safe. Please be careful.
We'll try. No promises.
Oh God, they're gonna
Hey.
die.
Chuck's juice. Can't believe Sif and Gob died.
Oh. Is there anyone else that needs to do anything? Cause elusive is. I don't know.
I mean, I think we should learn more about the guilds here.
Aha, that's smart too. Let me just
'Cause
write that down.
Yeah, because like you said, I think they're all connected in some way.
Okay. So, I'm gonna throw this plan out here. We go to where the caravan might possibly be meeting, hit two birds with one stone with Kulon's little fiddle thing over there, and then if we have enough time, try and see if we have enough, guild memory or whatever you want to call it.
Information.
Knowledge.
Information. Knowledge, thank you.
Okay, so how are you guys gonna look into the guild structure here in Ablosos? Well, that's my question. Like, which guilds are you wanting insight into?
I mean, what guilds are there?
Yeah.
Well, there's the Despeche mode.
Dispatch mode. It's
Despeche mode. God,
Mm-hmm.
messed me up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, you know that one is. I mean, if it's confirmed to be real, it would be a thieves guild.
At Gob.
Who's gone?
Yeah, what do you think Gob's doing?
Shit.
I was gonna turn to elusive. And,
Which Gob has vouched for its existence, so.
so now we know it's real. Great. Huh.
You guys want to get into a thieves guild? Real fast.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean by get in?
Do
But-
any of you have any criminal background?
I killed
Yeah,
a man.
do
I
you?
killed a man.
That Elusif's just like, hey guys, you want to join a thieves guild? I don't think that's exactly how that works.
I'm gonna be like,
Our expert has left, and now you're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I have Donovan's name, which might mean a thing.
I hope it doesn't get you killed instead.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, first of all, that's not fine, because I would not like to see you dead. Second of all, elusive, I don't think we should go about joining Thieves Guild yet. Maybe later. And by maybe later, I mean hopefully
I don't
never.
know. I think they have a lot of resources we could use.
Well, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm kind of with elusive on this one. Sorry, Kai.
Well, I don't think. What? Hang on, y'all.
I mean,
No, no, no,
if we
no.
found other guilds, maybe we should like look into those. But like,
What are we gonna
Do
do?
you
Well, I mean,
Go
guys-
undercover?
there are other guilds, but thieves guilds are never really above board. They don't do advertising so much, but there are guilds like artisans guilds that are like glass workers,
Oh,
painters, all those kind of things. There's blacksmithing guilds. There's everything has a guild basically.
I.
but-
Does anyone have chalk on them?
chalk.
Did
Why?
you steal the chalk from the boardroom?
Okay. Or anything to write on walls with?
I have
Just
my
scratch into them.
pencil. I can get my dagger, not my dagger, my hand axe out and sharpen a little more if you need me to.
Why are we writing on a wall?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Why are we writing on the walls?
I wanted to leave a message.
I don't
Graffiti.
know. I
Yeah.
really, guys. Okay, this is cool and all, but
This is cool and all.
What did you want to tell them?
yeah.
I just wanted to see. Yeah, no, I wanted to write.
I just wanted to talk.
Is Halen alive? Check yes or no.
Check yes or yes.
I don't know. I kind of want to make myself a target.
No,
So
I.
become
No, we
us.
don't do that. We
God.
don't do that here.
Zach says, please, you're like the only one that hasn't said anything that has something to do with like breaking the law of any sort. Do you
Breaking
have
the
anything?
law.
Breaking the law. And I look at him and I'm so desperate.
I'm just. Why? You guys are so just set on this.
Cool on. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If we go following the guild, I don't think I want to follow it. I don't want to do that plan. I also think we should go check out the caravan and see what we could do about the shield situation. You know how it is.
Yeah, I think we should do what we came here first. We can figure that out, and then we can go join your guilds or
Yeah, that was the
whatever.
plan.
Yeah, let's go. I don't want to join any guilds, please. So let's just go there, investigate, and then we'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
Okay, let's go head to the. What gate are we going to? Is it the southwest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this over here is actually mostly businesses for people in the caravan. Like getting here, they're probably going to be exhausted, so they go to an inn.
The
This is
Crimson
a
Caravan.
convenience area.
Why are we listening to sad music? I'm very sad.
It's always depression hours.
It's always depression hours.
Here, I'll liven things up. Here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
I heard murder, and I'm like, what happened? Okay, so let's go check that out. Hopefully not joining any thieves guild. Literally the
Well,
one.
Gob is looking for the thieves guild.
Ah!
Can I just go look for Gob?
Cool on detached from the group.
I mean, it's been a hot minute since she's left the group.
Yeah, she was just like, "All right, see you later," and then you guys, okay, what should we do? For about 5-10 minutes. So you can definitely try.
Okay.
Oh god, okay, cool on Hun, please.
Listen, every moment that I don't find Donovan is a moment he could be dead. So excuse me if I'm a little like anxious to get on with it.
Kai's gonna look back at Elusive and Zaxxus and go, are y'all gonna go do the caravan thing, or are you following Kulon? Cause I am.
I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to do.
I thought the plan was we'd find out about Kuon's dude while we were looking into the caravan
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
Okay, hang on. Kulon, before you
Aren't
leave.
we going to the same place?
Kulon, can I have the slip of paper that you drew on?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna go check this out. You be very careful. Do not get caught doing anything illegal. Please.
If I can't find Gob, I'll just meet up with you guys.
Cool, great. Okay, you know where we're going?
Yeah, I know where you guys are going.
Okay,
Don't worry, I've got an excellent sense of direction.
okay, okay. That doesn't soothe me, but be careful. And then I'm gonna walk off, and whether Zaxxus or Elusive follow me, that's their choice.
Zexus has been walking while you're just talking with Kulon.
Cool, great. She's gonna catch up to Zaxxus then. Sort of. She has her hood up. Kai's gonna put her hood up.
Good for
Okay.
her. Walking next to the giant dragonborn.
Yeah, a little bit behind them. It's very
Sneaky.
incognito, don't you know?
I mean, you're still wearing armor, so you're still clanking. But
Oh, I know. I'm just walking behind Zaxxus. Like, if I got shot, it would probably be Zaxxus first.
Last
Just
time they
saying.
tried to shoot me, they didn't go down so well for them.
well, so hold on. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I really gotta go to the potty.
It's okay.
That's
Elusive,
not
what are
allowed.
you?
No potty breaks.
What are you doing, Elusive?
I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna go to the caravan. No.
Okay,
Sweet.
then you're coming with us.
Yes.
We got the trio. Very.
The
What-
weirdest
what is
trio.
everyone else doing? What?
Gob, Sif, and Kulon, or at least Gob and Sif are gonna go find a guild, I guess.
Oh.
And then Kulon's
Wait,
gonna
really?
try and find Sif.
Oh,
And
if they're
Gob.
finding a guild, I'm going them.
Well,
Oh,
you
well,
don't
later.
You don't know where they
Crazy.
are because Gob left like 15 minutes ago while you
Yeah,
guys
so
were
you're-
too busy talking to each other.
Also, I don't
Okay.
think God said where she was going. She's just like, I'm
Mhm.
leaving.
No.
So you don't fucking know she's going to a guild.
Kulon's
you
just
guys-
following her.
Yeah, I figured Gob's going somewhere shady.
Alright,
It's
I'll
Gob.
just follow you guys to do whatever.
You're following Kulon, trying to find Gob. This is a whole travesty. I love it.
I'm
Okay.
so tired.
No one.
While you guys were talking, let's go and see what Gob and Sif were doing. So
Yeah.
Gob and Sif left the group.
Mhm.
Where you headed?
I'm looking for sicko mode.
Okay. Gotta find sicko mode.
Gotta find extra thick subway.
Oh,
so
God.
No case.
I'm
So-
heading in the direction of the merry reindeer where I last saw.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Mhm. Even though I told Kai things, but I'm also a liar. So, I'm heading in that
I hate
direction.
All right. So you go straight to the Merry Reindeer, number 2 on the map,
Mhm.
and it's starting to get a little bit livelier. Since it is dinner time, just shortly after dinner time, people are coming to drink. And you walk in, and you, as you walk in, you hear a "hey" from like several people, and then it goes really quiet whenever they don't recognize you. But
Mm.
the bartender just kind of, "Hey, haven't seen you around here. What's up?"
I was just looking for a drink.
Got plenty here. Have a seat anywhere. Someone will be with you.
Alright. Gonna drag Sif along. Do I spot anyone shady in here?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy, it's not my strong suit.
I mean, you see a few people. I mean, there's clearly the obvious people who are like kind of sitting in the back, whispering in quiet tones with hoods up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they look shady, but you don't see them displaying anything.
Hmm. I'm just gonna keep drinking, I guess. Gonna try to be as shady as possible. To attract attention and that I want a job.
Right. So how this happens is a waitress comes over and takes your drink order. And then brings back a drink with a note on it.
Oh.
She doesn't ask you for any money. Says the gentleman over there paid for it, and there's a man kind of in the middle at a table sitting with 3 other people, and he's he's got some dice in his hand. He's just rolling away. He's kind of passing the time. Seems like he's telling a very interesting story from what you can see.
Oh. What does the note say?
What?
The note?
The note says, "You've always got a seat at my table, old friend."
I'm walking over. I'm gonna tell Sif to stay here though.
Yeah.
S-
So it's just like, all right, and I'm gonna roll him a perception check because he's gonna be kind of passively watching around. Yeah, he's
Oh
good.
shit.
Sif just kind of becomes the chair and starts
Becomes
looking around,
the
just
chair.
pouring himself a drink every once in a while and faking drinking it. But you walk over to this man, and he's got a pretty ostentatious hat. It's a purple velvet with a feather sticking out of it, and it's sitting on the table right beside him. And you notice that he's got two bracelets on his left arm. Actually, hold on. Let me pull up the thing real quick. Where did I put that thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, on his right arm. He's got two bracelets,
Okay.
and he motions for you to sit down, and looking around, you see several other people with one person's got two bands on a forearm or on a bicep. Sorry, one's got one's got two earrings in their left ear. It's a whole assortment of people and jobs that you can notice, and he immediately, "So what brings you here? I haven't seen you in a while," and starts rolling the dice and points around the table, and someone's like 3, 5, and they're just calling numbers out, and he rolls it and puts a tally by whoever called it right.
I got caught up with some new friends, but I'm looking for a job.
Well, and he kind of like looks at you pretty sternly and goes, "That's like," and you know that's the, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Goes, "Oh well, I mean, jobs are hard to come by, but I have a friend. He might be hiring."
Really? Where can I find your friend?
Well, how much you betting? And he motions for you to put stuff in the pot.
Put 5 gold.
Yeah. Well, my friend's been needing some help on some construction. Are you able to do some construction?
I sure am. And I
Well,
flex a little bit.
and he rolls, and you don't win, but he takes the money from the pot and then gives most of it to the person who won, and immediately starts rolling again. Says, "Well, my friend, you'll see him. He's got the same sense of marvelous fashion as I do. You'll see him over at what's the place? Where he'll be at the Whispers.
Oh.
Do you know where to find that?" And he, "Oh fuck."
Oh,
Do I take?
No, you. And he motions to the pot.
I put 2 gold this time.
Yeah, and he rolls again, and clearly you don't win. And he takes your 2 gold and gives like 5 silver to the guy on your left, and like, "Oh, it's right. How do you not know where the Whispers is?" "Oh, it's my favorite place to go. It's and he describes that it's by the barracks, and he just hangs out there. He's got a little money to blow and some time to blow it with, and some people
Yes,
to blow it with.
hanging out. Yes.
You know,
I like your
so-
hat. Where can I get one?
Oh, I have this special ordered.
Ah, it's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, if you come by again, I can take you to the tailor.
Ooh. I might take you up on that offer.
Absolutely. So So how you been? It's been a while. How are the kids? And he segues into it. And I'm not going to make you like role play all this stuff out, but he starts saying, "I've given you a meeting in Thieves' Cant. It takes a few hands. He doesn't, or a few rounds. He doesn't make you pay for these, but you know this is the negotiation process." And he starts it at saying, "Well, if you go, the job is going to be paying 50 gold."
Okay.
And then he asks, "Are you in, or just gonna decline? No hard feelings."
I'm gonna ask if I could bring some friends along.
And he immediately kind of like tenses up and goes, "Oh, you brought friends with you this time," and starts trying to play it off as. And he asks in Thieves' Cant eventually, "Who are your friends? What are they good at? Why should we hire them too?"
Well, not all of them, but some are stealthy individuals.
Okay. Well, we'll go for a case by case basis. How about that? But bring them over, and they'll try out. And you know that to be the end of where the conversation would normally end
I'm gonna
for getting a job.
say adieu and return to Sif.
Lovely playing for you. Look forward to our next game.
Damn, I'm so bad at dice.
But you walk out a little poorer in money and a little richer in knowledge. Meanwhile, everyone is trying to find you. So, who's trying to find Gob and Sif?
I think it was just me.
Okay, just you roll me.
Elusive and Kulon, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
I wanted to.
Okay, roll me an investigation check. All
God,
three
you
of you.
really love me.
Yeah.
Okay, guidance. Not nailing those guidance.
What's
Wait,
that
so-
say? Oh my god, my monitor is so bad.
It's
You got a
it's
three.
that one, sis.
Oh, F.
Kulon, you remember where they darted off to, and you kind of follow that. But once you get to the plaza, you kind of get lost in the sauce, and you lose track of where they were.
Okay.
Yeah, Elusive, you're having trouble keeping up with Kulon, who's just beelining to something, and then just wandering around.
It's my first roll, by the way, of the entire night.
It is. Explain why you're dumb and not elusive.
I forgot to hit the mark.
It's okay. So,
Can I just grab the first person that walks past me?
sure, you grab this old woman.
Oh,
I don't have any money. Let me go. Please, sir. Please.
Is that really the reaction someone would have to seeing?
It's a Blossos.
Oh, okay. Kulon
Oh,
just sort of
no.
lets her go. Kulon's gonna keep doing this until someone has
Bless
a
you.
positive reaction.
No one has a positive reaction, but eventually you get to a burly dude who's walking by, and he just like you grab him by the arm, and he flexes and just turns to you and gives you a glare and just what?
You look like you like construction. Where are construction companies around here?
Fucking tourists. You're gonna want to go to the trades district over the any points to the north west side of the plaza.
Cool. All right, Istis be with you. Goodbye.
Huh. And he keeps walking.
Me too.
So I guess I'll head over to the trades district.
All right. Yeah.
Do I know Elusive is following me?
Yeah.
I'd imagine she's calling out, like,
Yeah.
wait up!
Oh, well, I obviously hear her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like it would eventually get to the point where it wasn't busy enough so that you would get completely separated.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can hear.
All right. I'll wait up. Elusive. I'm going to the trades district.
Okay.
I couldn't find Gob.
That, I suppose I'll follow you. I mean, I don't have much else to do today.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's go investigate the construction shit.
Okay. You want to roll me a perception check just to kind of while you're walking down the streets, just take a glance, take a gander.
Put that one.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Mm.
I'll give guidance to Elusive. How about that?
Okay.
You don't need to. Elusive's following you, and
Yeah.
you're kind of just
Understood.
walking
Intel.
along the, yeah, you're walking along the main road, and you see like one of the buildings. There's a little tiny alleyway that's pretty inconspicuous. You're walking by there, and then you glance, and you don't know where the light came from, but you just kind of see something glint off a metallic sign on the front of this door that's in the alley, and it looks similar to the symbol that you've drawn.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm going over there.
It is to a business called Birch Boys Construction.
Birch Boys. Ah.
I mean, the boys.
I'm not gonna lie, Kulon is hesitating for a moment. And is trying to reread that several times. It's like,
Yep.
okay, alright.
Birch Boys Construction.
It's like,
It doesn't look like anybody is inside right now. It actually looks like the lights are off entirely.
I'm still gonna knock very loudly.
Yeah.
With my whole 12 strength.
Yeah, no one comes to the door. Solid door though.
I admire the door.
No,
And
no one comes to the door.
mahogany.
There's no lights on. You can't see any flickering of like a candlelight or anything like that inside. It's just after dinner. You think they might have closed for the day. Who knows? They don't have any hours. They have the little tiny metallic symbol that's kind of hammer carved out that's on the door, and that's it.
Hmm. I don't really know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much can do. Like,
What time is it?
I'm
It's
gonna
a little after 6 now.
Okay.
I'm gonna grow like okay, so what is the window setup here?
The window, it's a very very thin window with, you can see metallic bars on the inside of it. On the door there is maybe a 2-foot window on one of the walls that's looking in. It doesn't give you a view of much, but you can see there's a little lobby that's decorated, kind of. It's mostly bare wood furniture inside. You can see a desk and a few rooms that have the doors closed in the back.
Okay. I'm gonna grow a flower that definitely doesn't grow this time of year.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grow it like at the base of the door.
Okay.
And yeah.
All
Alright.
right.
Elusive. Let's go find the caravan peeps.
I suppose, yeah.
So, are you meeting back up with the group, or what is the group doing that's left? So that'll be Kai and Zaxxus, I believe, and Half.
And
Half
I
isn't
always
there. He looked up and y'all were gone, and he just went back to the fucking cold fireplace to sit and wait. He
I
zoned out
assume-
once, and everybody was gone, and he was like, "Okay."
Half's instincts kicked in. I'm not gonna be bait. I'm not gonna be bait. I'm not gonna be bait.
He's going away.
Kai and Zex are just walking over to the caravan
Caravan.
area.
To
Okay.
confirm that there is a shipment of some sort coming in within a week or two.
You go over and they have a big sign. Like it's by what looks like a horse corral, but you after inspection, it's much larger, and it has a sign over it that says "Red Dirt Caravans."
Red dirt caravans. What do you think of that?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. We were in Palmis, was it?
Serranos, I
Mhm.
think. Or was
Oh,
it
Serrano.
It was Serranos, yeah.
Okay, so we were in Serranos.
Hamis is the one with Caius and Baroff.
Okay. Then I need to change my notes.
Oh,
But okay, so we were in Serranos. The shield got jacked. Then we found out there was a caravan heading from Serranos to
Ye-
Ablosos. Okay.
I don't think we ever got the name of the caravan, which wasn't very smart on my part. I mean, they would have like schedules of what.
It's fine. Let's just head in.
What was that? Was
My
something
soul.
escaping you? Because it sounded like it.
Anyway, let's just go in. Wait, is it a building or just like a sign that shows the entrance to a district?
Oh no, it's the sign hanging above like the corral. You know that's where they would park their wagons on. You know whenever they get here at night.
Is there
Oh.
anyone around?
Yeah, like a receptionist.
Roll me a perception check.
Yoink. Oh, Zaxis, please.
Where is perception?
Oh.
Zaxus would notice that the building for the Red Dirt Caravan Company is a little off the road. Kind of, it's attached to the fence, but it's not, obvious. So you do see a light on inside of that, but no one is just chilling outside in the corral.
I don't know what to do. Zaxis, what do we do?
Did Tay just say it was like a house or just a building that there's a
Just a
light?
building.
I will go over and knock on the door.
Oh, I'm gonna crouch behind him. Not crouch, really, just sort of.
You hear from
behind
behind the door, "It's not locked, just come in!"
Okay, then I'm gonna come in.
Oh, okay, we're going in. Okay.
This older man with a hunch just kind of waves at you, and he goes back to doing whatever books he was doing.
Oh, Is he the only person I've seen here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say hello as I approach him. Hi, I was just wondering if you knew if there was a caravan coming from Serranos heading
God,
here.
you're a big lad, aren't you? Oh, okay. I'm
I
so
thought
sorry.
everyone was
You're gonna have to
responsive.
repeat that sentence.
Oh, do you know if there's a caravan from Serranos heading here?
I should. Hold on. And he rifles through some other papers and. Who's asking? The answer's yes. I'm just okay. Zaxus, good to meet you. I'm Darcel.
Darcel?
Darcel.
Interesting.
So yeah, one should be coming in a little while.
Do you know how long?
Are you waiting for someone?
Yeah, we have an acquaintance who's traveling with them.
Yeah. The schedule says 9 to 10 days from now. Wait, it's okay. Yep, 9 to 10 days.
Okay. Would the only way we know when they have arrived be to just come check over here?
I mean, unless you can use some magic stuff to see over here, then yeah. But still, you're gonna be seeing over here. So yeah, yep, right out there.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. We'll be on our way.
Anytime.
Oh.
Come in,
Did we
I think they can do anything.
Kai, what's wrong?
Nothing. I don't think.
Okay.
Anyways, what do you say? In like 9 or 10 days?
Yeah, 9 to 10 days.
Oh,
We'll just have to
okay.
be. We'll just need to check back here every once in a while, see if they get here early or late.
Okay. It's like, what time is it? What would it be, like a little after 6 still?
Yeah, it'd be about 6:30, 6:45 now.
Uh, is there anything else we should do by chance, or?
I mean, I was planning on meeting up with Half back at his circus area, but do
Oh,
you want to go somewhere for dinner first?
yes, actually, I was about to ask you a favor, because I still only have, 3 silver. I don't need a lot to eat, don't worry. I just have another favor to ask.
What's the favor?
Can we go out and get dinner?
Yes, Kai, we can go get dinner.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna let you decide because you're paying.
I guess I just wander back in the town
Yeah.
looking for a place to eat.
I mean, I would think, like I remember there being like a diversity, if you wish to call it, of food. Just
Yeah, I
depends
mean-
on what you want.
There's like there is the Mirianian culture, and there's also the Zumain culture from the east that has a fairly large presence. And I mean, there's also several other trade routes that find their way here eventually. But those are the two main influences in the city.
Anywhere got some spicy food?
Oh, yes.
Let's go to a place like that.
Sweet. Okay. Spicy food.
You go to your like you kind of default back to your old favorite restaurants and stuff, Kai, I'd assume.
Yeah, because I love
Um,
spicy food.
Oh hell yeah!
So you go to a noodle place.
Oh,
Felt me so hungry.
Gonna be so cool.
That's so funny.
I think this is the only thing I missed about this town. I mean, there are other things, but mainly this. Oh, I'm gonna walk in. I love me so hungry. Thank you so much, Tay.
You're welcome. But yeah, you walk into your old favorite. Basically, it's a ramen place.
But it has spicy ramen, and let me tell you something, Zaxxas. It gets hot, and I love it. It's so good. I mean, it's not too expensive either, from what I remember, depending what you order.
Yeah, they motion for you to have a seat, and a young man comes over and introduces himself. Says, "Hi, I'm Al. I'll be serving you. What can I get you?" And I mean, you guys have basically whatever ramen you would want.
Oh hell yeah!
The spiciest. I want. What was that? There's this one bowl. I know it had a lot in it.
I see. We're gonna get 2 of the spiciest ramens.
I have. Okay, other than you paying for this meal, which I am very. You know what? Never mind. I don't need to do that.
Okay.
So on the scale from Avernus to Nessus, how hot we talking?
Oh.
What to a what now?
Oh,
I actually didn't hear what you say.
Avernus to Nessus.
Okay.
Whichever's hotter, put it on that end.
All right. 9 for 9, let's go. And
oh
for you,
God. For me, I'll go with like a 7.
okay.
You know, rank 7.
All right, so we're gonna go with Maladamini. Okay, here we go. We got some Nessus and Maladamini. Let's main meat, and he kind of goes through and brings you pretty much whatever the hell you want, and it's great.
Yeah.
And he puts them down, and Zaxxas, your soup is like oily and red, oil kind of
It's
floating to the
good.
top with bubbles, and there's an egg with like the yolk is bright orange.
Oh my god.
Like it's red orange. It's soaked up whatever juice. It
Oh my
looks
goodness.
delicious. Kai, yours is not so oily, but it's still tinted. And you enjoy it. It is
This was my
pretty
favorite.
fucking spicy.
Yeah, I know. You gotta tell me how much you like yours, because I've never gotten the 9 before, I'll be completely honest.
Hmm.
He's
Okay.
gonna die.
I wanna figure out how well Zex has handled the 9, but let it be
Roll.
known he did grow up eating spicy food, so he
Okay.
won't like die from it.
Roll me. Let me see how this would work actually. Roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Oh!
This is a baby.
No, you still felt it tingle, but it wasn't like. I mean, you were drinking normally. We'll put it at that. It wasn't terrible.
It was nice.
It was pleasantly spicy. Exactly.
Mhm.
Good. I'm very happy. After this, I know you want to go to Cold Fire, but there's just one last errand I need to run, and if you want, you can definitely go. I can do this on my own.
What do you need
bother
to do?
I need to go and find a a bookstore.
Oh, which one? I might have already been to it.
Oh shit. I no. Well, okay, I'll be honest. I need to go and find. I just want to visit an old friend for good night if she's still there. I just want to check up on her. Really. Okay.
Oh, then I'll just meet you back at the cold fire.
Okay. Oh. Kai whispers to herself like that. Stressful.
I'm sorry, we missed like half of that.
No, it's okay. Oh wait. Oh okay. Hang on, let me charge my headphones because they're sort of dying.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. But no, I just want to go check up on her real quick, see if the shop's closed and everything's okay.
Yeah. It's starting to close up. It's a library. It's not like
24/7.
yeah.
But no, it's like one of those moments, like whenever Deadpool's watching, God, I forgot her name. I'm so sad, I forgot.
Domino.
Domino, yeah. And he's just watching from a distance. It's akin to that. So, I don't enter anything, I just check up on her.
seen Deadpool 2.
I have.
I haven't. I was reversing the first one.
Oh, then it wasn't Domino.
I know. I just went along with it because I didn't know it.
You know, you walk in. I mean, the door's not locked, but all the lights, all the candles and sconces and stuff are put out, except for the one at the desk. You just kind of, hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. That's it. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and leave.
Okay, I'm all right. See you later then. She just kind of. Guess she's just gonna come and go as she pleases, like she always did. As you're walking out.
I'm gonna like my shoulder. I'm just gonna breathe a little and then keep walking.
And after you walk out, she walks up to the door and locks it. I'm gonna change the
Okay.
music again because
I'm just gonna walk back to Cold Fire and hope and pray to any deity out there that Kulon is safe and sound or there.
Cobb comes back with Kulan, like severely injured. It's like, whoops.
she would
He
go
ran
sicko
into
mode.
my blade.
He ran into my blade 7 times.
She would go
Seven.
sicko mode. Don't try it.
Don't try it.
Don't
Alright.
try it.
So we'll say, everyone ends up back at Cold Fire if no one else is going to do anything
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
major.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
okay. Sorry.
No. Okay, there.
Hold on. Wait, am I going too quick? Okay.
Yeah. Cause it's still like a little before. It's not too late in the night, right?
No, it's about 8 at this point. Or at
Oh.
7. Sorry, not 8.
I was gonna head over to the Whispers
Yeah.
with Sif in tow.
Okay. Yeah, you find a place pretty clearly labeled, and I think you'll remember it from Elusive's speech called Elven Whispers.
Hmm.
It's number 4 right there. But it's called Elven Whispers. Are you walking in?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
making sure that I have
Oh.
2 daggers in my belt instead of 3, and then I'll
Okay.
walk in.
All right, so you walk in, and it's very elaborately decorated. It's got all kinds of draped cloth over every bench, over every chair in the lobby. Most of the seats are actually like, it looks like silk bean bags, and there's a little group in the corner playing on an instrument that you've never seen, but it's they're playing their own song, just giving ambiance, and yeah, they're just having a good time. Everyone in there's either waiting for their turn or
What happened?
Who died?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, Shay.
I've been
My
sitting on this one
Discord
for a while.
updated. My Discord updated in the middle of that. So
Oh, my one has an update as well.
Are we all gonna update Discord now? Oh my god. Yep.
I didn't even prompt it. It just did it automatically, and it was very scary. I was like, where did Tay's voice go?
Oh my god.
Either way, I've been sitting on this joke for a while.
Hey guys.
I love it. Keep it going.
Oh, it's gonna keep going as long as you're in
This
this
is nice.
brothel.
Yeah.
But it's very elaborately decorated. It's very gaudy with all kinds of expensive-looking cloths draped over every chair and bench and seating area. There's all kinds of beanbags just kind of strewn all about the floor. There are several people just waiting and speaking with very scantily clad people. And eventually, every once in a while, 1 or 2 of them will walk back into the back rooms, and you wager that the music is playing so that you don't hear the noise behind them.
Mm.
And you've made it to Elven Whispers.
Oh god. Oh, I'm not muted. Oh.
How's Sif?
Sif is just kind of, okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
God was gonna be like, I'm here for a job, and then start looking around for someone who you mentioned, someone dressed like him.
Yeah, and it doesn't take long. It's kind of in a cloud of smoke or fog or something, but in the corner, he's got two very scantily clad women and 3 men just kind of sitting at a table with him. They're constantly just laughing, just very fake, but entertaining him, and he's just hanging out.
Just like the other guy said he was.
He's got a similarly gaudy suit, and a hat that once again is on the table.
Um, I'm gonna approach. And in thieves can't this time.
Mhm.
Gonna ask for a job.
He kind of looks you up and down, and excuse me, friends. I do have just a little bit of business that I didn't leave at the office. If you'll excuse us for maybe 2 minutes. And they, oh, of course, and they just kind of giggle as they walk off.
Bye, ladies.
And they just kind of, give you that wave, that Rihanna wave.
Mm.
Um, hmm. So, a job. And he says this just in common.
Oh. Yes, I was told you had a job.
Okay. Well, here, if you don't mind, and he points behind a little veil that's in the corner. If you'll step into my office, just gives you a wink.
Um, all right.
And you step in, and it's a little bit larger than it looks, a little bit more spacious. And he steps in behind you, and then he snaps, and the music stops. You don't hear anything from the outside, and you don't see any light flooding in, but there is just kind of an ambient glow from the floor.
Hmm.
Says, so, I'm not going to mince words. I don't know you. And you walked in to, well, you walked up to me, knew exactly where I was. What kind of job are you interested in? And I will gauge if you're capable of it.
Well, I'm just looking to make some money. I do have some friends with me if you were in need of a bigger job being done. But
It's iced.
Um, I have a few opportunities that may be available. However, you have not once stated what you are capable of and what kind of job you are looking for. Please answer my questions and I'll answer yours.
well, I've worked with with you guys before, not you in particular, but um some other members of your organization. I've done some assassin jobs, some thieving jobs, all you know, took care of some orcs a couple days back. I'm pretty capable of anything, really.
Well, I'd love to see a resume at some point, but I think I have something that I can trust you with. There should be a man arriving in town soon. He has an item, well, a package, we'll say, that is very important to me.
Hmm.
Whenever you find him, I will give you the signal on where he is to be taken and where his package is to be received. So, how um, how does 150 gold sound for this very simple job?
That sounds good to me. She kind of has like a really cocky smile on her face.
Um, there's a slight hiccup though,
There always is.
because not many people know about this exchange. It's the nature of our business, is it not? So, since the person delivering the package is I infinitely more trusted to me than you are, a stranger,
Hmm.
I hope you know that we know where the blame will fall if it doesn't reach its destination.
Understood. By estimated time frame as to when this friend of yours will be arriving.
Well, my schedule says he should be here in a little less than 2 weeks.
All right. Anything I should be warned about? What package? I don't need to know exactly what it is, but um, just in case for my own safety.
Well, this person calls themselves the Undertaker, and the meeting place should be arranged by the time he gets here, but I believe it should be at well, it should be at one of our fronts, and I'll tell you which one when the time grows closer. So come see me in a week, and we'll hammer out the fine details of this job.
All right.
But it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Gob does a little bow.
He's just kind of holding out a hand and waiting for you to either introduce yourself or something before he does.
I'm Gob.
Pleasure to meet you, Gob. You can call me Fino.
How do you spell that, God? Okay. Pleasure to meet you. And she's gonna walk out dramatically with the flare of the silk.
As soon as you walk out, the two women kind of rush by you, and they give you a little wave with their fingertips, and giggle as they run over to the tent and just kind of sit at the edge of it. And the men, saunter over there with chest out.
Gonna look at the woman and keep walking.
Sif is just kind of sitting in a corner, just twiddling his thumbs, looking around every once in a while and going back to twiddling his thumbs.
All right, Sif, let's go. I got a
Oh.
job.
But I guess the music is playing again, so I just love this so much.
I'm gonna. Is there anyone working here besides the fine ladies and men?
Oh yes, there's about a dozen people in we're gonna say a quote uniform
Mm-hmm.
that are just kind of laying about on the bean bags, clearly like desperately flirting with patrons. And
Right. I'm gonna go up to one of them and say, hello, a man,
okay.
because I don't want to get distracted. I was wondering who is in charge here in this fine establishment. It's really nice, by the way. I love the decoration.
Why, thank you. I quite like it too. I hope you don't mind me asking, but who is looking for the manager?
I am. I'm just.
Yes. Of course. A pleasure. But may I give them a name?
Gob.
Gob. I will go relay that Gob is looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
If they have the time to see you, I'm sure they will, but I hate
Can
to
I
inform
get
you
a
that it's not my
name?
business.
At least.
Well, of course. Do you not know who runs this place?
No, new in town.
Okay. Well, Iron. Their name is Iron Shular.
I see.
Iron shoe large. Oh, I'm not young.
But they may be out in 5 minutes, they may be out in 30. But I will relay the message if you'll just sit tight.
Okay.
And he disappears behind a curtain for
Folks
2-3
tapping their
minutes.
foot to the music.
It's catchy. But he walks out and just kind of gives you a nod, and then goes back to the patron that he was speaking with. And I'm so sorry, dear. And he sits down on the ground with them once more.
Oh no, go back to Sif.
Sif is. Are we done here?
I kind of, yeah, I don't want to stick around here. Let's go.
Okay.
Just hastily walking to the door. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay. And the one that was speaking with you just kind of gives you that ta-ta, like the hoity-toity wave as you, as he's barely paying you any mind, focusing entirely on the patron in front of him.
I see. Tom, you okay?
Was that a sneeze?
Yeah.
Bless you, I guess. Sounds like you need it.
Goodness.
You
Allergies
okay
get pretty
there?
bad, too. I'm on allergy meds right now.
Oh, honey,
Some
everyone's
Benadryl.
dying.
No, it's bad. It's bad here.
Baby boy.
Ugh, so
Metal
you
sharp
walk
in
out
the
of Elven
back.
Whispers with a little bit more information about the job that you have accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go back to Coldfire after that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, is anyone else doing something between the Coldfire and between their last engagement in the city and Coldfire?
No. I'm not.
All right. So, if Kulon and Zaxis are intentionally muted, then we will continue on and say that you guys get there and everybody is wrapping up their day at the Coldfire Circus Troupe office. And it's kind of insane because there are just sleeping bags and cots strewn everywhere in that main room. Some of the some of the back rooms are taken by some of the more important figures of the circus. But there's hardly any floor space until like you guys walk in, and then they just make room for you.
What's happening?
They're playing Tetris. They're playing body Tetris on the floor at the circus office.
Oh
For
my
Oh.
god.
arrangements.
Is
I
there like
see.
a corner? Is there like a not an empty corner, but like a corner?
Of course,
Oh, Kai
a
wants.
room's got 4 of them.
You.
Cobb is gonna immediately turn around and be like, I'm going to a hotel.
Sif,
But you
like,
got that hotel money.
all right. Sif walks with you. All right.
Huh.
I mean, the only.
I think I'm gonna go join them.
I don't have enough money for a hotel. I'll stay here.
Aren't hotel rooms usually 2 people to a room?
I mean, you could sleep with a lot of people in one hotel room. If you put your mind to it, Axis.
I'm just trying to remember standard room.
I mean,
Yeah, a standard room is like a full size bed ish in there.
Oh. Wait, so not 2 beds.
No.
Oh,
There are rooms with 2 beds in them, but they're usually a little bit more.
I see. Well, did I see half when I walked in here?
Maybe so.
maybe.
Because before I leave, I want to go just tell him I'm going, because it's like, I appreciate this, but
I mean, he's
I'm-
already asleep. You can wake him up if you want.
oh no, if he's asleep, I'll just be like, I'll be back.
I mean, it is about 8, so like the sleeping bags have been made, spots have been claimed, but about half the circus is out on the town.
Half is fucking tired. He's passed out.
Yeah.
Understandable.
See, Gob is a big woman.
So is
She's a big
Axis.
sleeping place. Let's
Yeah.
go, dragons and half orc crew out.
we gotta go.
I wonder if there's like. If is the reception area cleared? Could I sleep behind the desk with Kulon? If that's okay.
I mean, you're gonna have to ask the receptionist to move over a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so I guess the other four are staying there
Kai,
while Gob and the dragons leave.
Cover the
listen.
Dragons. That should be a spin-off series.
That sounds like a band name. Hey, if Hootie and the Blowfish can be a name, Cobb and the Dragons can be a name.
I'll write the bandy.
Okay, I just want to try and find like not a private, but like a pretty, like, can Kai scour the place? And by place I mean like, is there the front entryway? Is there a free corner in there?
I mean, free is a relative term.
Sure is.
No, but you just kind of like hand motion over to a corner, and then like a brother and sister. It looks like they're a brother and sister, just kind of like, oh yeah, come on, and they just kind of do the awkward scooch over to the side a little bit and make room for you.
Kai's gonna look at Kulon real quick and see if he's comfortable with this.
He's
Hello?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Kulon's an elf. He just has to, meditate. Do
Yeah.
Yep.
Elf
He's
things.
just gotta do yoga for 4 hours, and he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought his mat.
Breathing exercises.
Whenever Kai's all settled down, before she falls asleep officially, she's gonna bring out the book, the little kid's book that she got from Lavender, from Ashton, real quick, and sort of just. Weep in a latrine.
Kulon mains
Breathe with me.
I hate it. But
So I'm gonna say that whoever's going to a hotel or to an inn is going to find a basic, and we'll call it the Pointless Tavern.
Well, what if I wanted to stay at the Merry Reindeer?
Oh, you can stay at the Merry Reindeer.
Yeah, how much is it to stay at the Merry Reindeer?
Night's gonna be 5 silver per bed.
Alrighty.
Wait, is this the racist place?
yeah.
Okay.
I
Okey-dokey.
can't believe. You know what?
5 silver per room or bed?
Per bed.
Per bed? Okay, I'll cough up 5 silver.
Me too.
Where's Sif? There we go.
I'm gonna break my gold.
Just hate it. To
There we go. Everyone antes up the money that they owe, and you each get your own room. It's not the most elaborate of setups. It's actually like a little bit smaller of a bed than you were anticipating. It's closer to twin than full, but it's a bed.
It's better than Cold Fire Floor Circus.
Wow. Okay.
Gov is big, okay?
So you guys get a full night's rest at wherever you're at,
Hell yeah.
and you wake up in the morning on day 2.
What about the graveyard nighttime?
Oh, were you gonna go do that?
Can
Yep.
Kai take like a short rest, and then
I
at like
mean-
midnight?
I guess
Kulon would wake her up.
Okay.
Kai and Kuan are heading out.
Should we get half?
Yeah,
Or
if he wants to. If he wants to dig up some corpses,
Should we let him rest? I don't know.
we could ask. Kulon just gets up immediately and just like gently taps Half's shoulder.
It's gonna be like, oh god, wait, but he was sleeping.
He's immediately awake. You kidding?
Her.
Jesus Christ. That startles
You know,
Kulon.
when Michael Myers goes down and then he sits back up in the
Oh.
background, half kind of does that and looks at you like,
I
"Oh
was
my,
thinking about when
excuse
I
me."
just woke up.
Oh god, okay, so Kulon takes a beat to recover his health, and he's like, hey, okay, wanna come dig up some things with us?
Half takes a moment to look from Kaya to Kulon and knows if he doesn't go, they're probably gonna die. So he's like, "Yeah, okay, yeah." And he's rubbing his eye and he's getting up and stretching.
I'm so sorry. Do you want to get on my shoulders? It's not as good as Axis.
Yeah, he wants to be carried.
Ugh.
He's gotta wake up on the walk there.
Just gonna sit you down on my shoulders, you know.
Oh, this
And-
works too, because we gave half the lantern.
Yeah, he's got the lantern in his other hand. And he's just like, "Let's go."
It's literally the size of half. I'll just carry half while he's holding the lantern.
Hell yes.
Let me move this because it was bothering me. There we
Carl,
go.
no.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know where the others went, and I don't know if they want to be part of this. So where's Elusive?
Oh yeah, shit, elusive.
Dom literally just left. Dom said, "I'll be right back."
Dom didn't say where. He was sleeping.
Elusive passed out in the gutter, y'all.
We'll say Elusive slept at Coldfire until Dom says otherwise, because he could have easily went and gotten a room at the Merry Reindeer for 5 silver.
Could he have easily?
I mean, Gob did it
Yeah.
pretty well. So did the 2 dragons.
I don't trust it. I feel bad for just. Okay. I don't know where Elusive is or the gang is, but
There's like a sea of people on the floor. If elusive is in that, like, half stands out because tiny. But like,
I mean, there are some kids here.
I mean, Elusive has
you,
their horns,
you went
though.
to go wake me up, but you like poked the kid or something, and you're like, "Oh, sorry."
oh no!
Mom?
Shit, go back to sleep, kid.
What a weird dream.
About to be fucking kicked out because people think you're trying to kidnap kids.
Oh no!
I mean, we could find her horns. Unless, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
that's
wanna
true. Yeah.
I don't want to wake her up. I feel sort of bad about waking you up, Half.
Half
Yeah, but
just
here's
like
the thing.
reaches into his pocket and pulls out a lemon square to snack on.
Nice.
We need half. Half hits hard.
Okay. Well,
What are y'all gonna be doing?
What if
I don't
someone's
know.
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Well, if someone's there, I think maybe we should just wait another day or see what they're doing instead of, going full on attack. Can I just say, can we not get caught by the law?
I've already been woken up. We are going.
Okay, I know
Yeah.
we're going, but can we just be careful? Let's go. Okay.
We also brought a stealthy one with us, so half is
Yeah.
just like ticking all the boxes.
That can't see without a light source.
I can't see without light, so that kind of invalidates my
sure
ability to
can.
be
Whisper to you, I'll be
sneaky.
like, go left.
You got any of that magic that'll make me see in the dark forever, or
Hang on, let me check my spell sheet. No.
I don't think that's a spell.
how did Sexus get his fucking dark vision? I want that. I want a sugar daddy.
You just gotta sell your soul to the devil. Easy.
Okay,
Well,
that's
Just
small price to pay to see in the dark.
Salvation.
Oh,
hey,
Dom, now that you're
Elusive.
back.
Dom, where's Elusive sleeping?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Okay, so you could either sleep in the crowded Coldfire Circus office, or you
The
could,
racist
or
tavern.
you could spend 5 silver and go sleep at the Merry Reindeer.
Implying that I have any money.
Poor people be like sleeping on the floor.
Would 1 gold suffice?
Yeah, it's 5 silver. That's double the amount that you need.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to a hotel instead.
Alright,
Okay.
just the 3 amigos, I guess.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So middle of the night, you three kind of sneak out. There are more guards than people walking around at this
But
hour.
they're sneaking up.
Quick, hold me in your arms like
the
I'm a
few
sick
the few
baby.
people that you do see are stumbling drunk.
Half. Oh, I'm gonna like, as a disguise, I'm gonna hold him on my hip like a toddler.
Um,
The sigh was
one of the
canon.
one of the stumbling drunk people is actually going back to Coldfire. It is the strong man.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah!
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't know
He's
what
like, yeah, he's just kind of stumbling, holding onto the walls as he's getting back to the circus. And you pass him and you head out of town. The gates are closed, so the guards are going to ask you, "What business do you have going out right now?"
Prayer.
Uh,
Religious reasons.
They always fall for the religious reasons.
Okay. He opens the gate. Actually, he's gonna insight check.
oh, Kai has a hood on, by the way.
Dude, half is just chilling in Kai's like hips.
Yep. Okay. Right away. Go ahead.
The fucking two.
Istus is on our sides, lads.
It's funny.
Half, you're actually really light, and I'm sort of surprised with the pack punches you pack a lot.
I am very small.
Yeah,
I'm.
I picked up smaller people than you, and trust me, they were heavy.
I
They're
was
Pokemon
the
bigger
smallest
than
in my village of halflings. You can understand the
1 inch shorter than your brother.
2 inches shorter than my brother.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit.
Oh, I see
God,
that inch
come on.
matters.
Hey, when you only got 30.
It matters.
Yeah, you guys go up the street. You know where it is. It takes you a little bit of a walk to get there. But with half on your shoulder, you don't need any light to do that.
Yeah, not yet.
So you get to the grounds and roll me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Oh my god. I have half. I'm holding him. I'm having memories.
I got guidance on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to make one because I'm pretty sure I have to roll at disadvantage.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna make one.
Ready?
Hit me with it.
What should be higher? Whoa!
That's pretty good.
I'm blind.
Yeah,
I'm
you
stuck
still
in the
can't
past.
see anything in the field, but like it just sounds like wind. So we'll go based on hearing.
Thanks.
Also, Kulan, you don't see anything because you think your front yard, like where the cart and things were hidden, is a little bit further than you can actually see.
Okay.
So you step onto the ground a little bit. You don't see any lights shining. So there's that. You don't see any lights shining, but as you get closer, you notice that the cart and the wheelbarrows have been moved. They are no longer on the premises.
Oh,
Do you think the workers
like gone,
retrieved them?
gone?
Yeah, like gone.
Good thing I grabbed the shovel when I did.
Oh, and we have a lantern. Do you think they noticed? Oh, do you think they moved them because we took the shovel?
Huh. That's possible. They're like, oh shit, we need another shovel. Gotta take everything back home.
Well, you know what? I think it worked out in our favor. That was very good thinking on your part.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Alright. Let's
Uh,
Don't get praised much for his smarts.
-2.
I mean, I can like dig with my bear paw.
I mean, we have a shovel.
Yeah, but if something tells me you're gonna need some help. I mean, half you're strong.
You think I'm using the shovel?
Am I the one
Oh.
using the shovel? Is that what you woke me up for?
No,
Who's stronger with the shovel?
I'll take the shovel. I've dug before.
Okay.
Well, for reference, the spade goes up to about half's nose.
Oh, is it like a baby shovel or is it like?
No, it's a big boy shovel.
Oh, okay, good.
The
I'll take
spade
that
part
shovel.
of the shovel goes up to his nose.
Oh, half. You're not touching that. You could use that as a weapon, but
Yeah, if anyone gets the jump on us, throw it to me, and I got this.
okay. I'll trust you on that. Kulon, where am I digging? You hand me the shovel. I can
Alright.
carry both.
Do I need to roll anything to find the pressure graves, or do I just know?
You kind of have a feeling. Roll me a perception check just to kind of get your get your bearings on the land in the dark, though.
Okay, I'm not casting guidance, but I know that's gonna. Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh!
Yeah,
Should have cast guidance.
you can't remember where those dirt patches are.
Ah, can we
Do
turn
what?
on the lantern?
Would I?
Yeah.
I'll light the lantern right now.
Well,
Alright.
Kulon didn't put them point. Kulon didn't point them out to me, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, with the lantern on, it doesn't take more than 15-20 minutes to go over the grounds and look and find where there's no grass. One of those is the mass pig grave, which is a very sad sentence that I regrettably have to say.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the other is, the fresher graves that you would dig during Donovan's job. You find it? Are you wanting to excavate them?
Yes.
Okay.
If
Am
Kai's
I
willing.
right
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, roll me an
Cool.
athletics check,
Let's
just
go.
Guys.
for
dig.
funsies.
There's athletics.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh.
it's
I have
Um,
a check mark on athletics.
This isn't your first hole.
No, it
you-
sure isn't.
you
What?
point and she Stanley Yelnatzes her way into the ground. It's insane.
My first time digging a grave, but it's my first time grave robbing.
Dude, I can't believe Kai was in that book/movie Holes.
um, but you dig really quick. You go down. You eventually hit something that's not dirt.
Hey, Kulon, did you have caskets or was it just like fleshy people? Cause I'm hitting something and I don't know what it was.
It was wasn't flesh wasn't left. It was
Oh
mostly
yeah, the
bone.
bone.
Yeah.
Thank God. I thought I was just gonna like hit a meat carcass. Anyways, I think I'm hitting something.
Okay.
Sure enough, she found her way to a femur.
Ooh. Alright. Kulon's gonna jump down into that hole and
I'm
start
digging. I'm getting out.
and start sort of shifting it around fossil style and trying to see if there's any like clothing or something.
While Kulon's doing that, I'm just gonna like
Um,
half. Remind me to never grave rob again.
the clothing that you find is, burlap at best. But on further inspection, roll me an investigation check. See what all you can find down here.
Love giving me this investigation.
Well, I'm
guidance.
sorry. It's what you have to do. It's actually that's pretty good. You find one of the skeletons still has 2 rings on an index finger.
Ooh.
One silver and one is a very light metal.
You think we can sell that, or do you want to like?
Well, first I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna grab them and then take them to the light so I can see a little bit better. I know I have
Okay.
dark vision, but for details and shit.
You take it to the light, and the rings themselves are plain faced, but there is like a little bit of an indent on the inside that looks like it's been worn away over years.
Oh, did it say something?
It used to.
Huh.
Oh.
They're
You want to try and translate that, Kulon?
if it's worn away, I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I was just hoping you would say something dumb.
Well,
Thanks.
What?
I
Make a
love you.
perception check just to see what's going on with the inside of this ring. Just
Let's
real
just
quick.
assume everything I'm rolling has guidance on it.
Can
Okay.
I? Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You look, and with the dirt patterns, you see several tiny scratches, and you kind of get that the inscriptions on the inside were probably personal, and knowing the business that Donovan dealt with, those were filed down to get rid of anything because this ring was most likely stolen.
Oh. Huh. Oh shit, wait. Oh, I don't know this yet, but there was 2 rings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Two?
2.
What about
So I
that
guess-
other ring?
Yeah, what's the other ring looking like?
It's very light. It doesn't feel like it has much substance. You'd bet it's like a cheaper, like tin-based ring.
Okay. Kulon's gonna just put them on.
Do you
Oh.
guys hear the music
Yeah.
Yeah.
at all? Okay, cool. Because I don't.
Yes.
And then the battle music starts playing. Roll initiative.
This
Oh my god, no.
is why you should never split the party.
Y'all went to the tavern.
How long did that take? All of that together?
All of that together probably took about an hour.
An hour? Oh, even with my
It's
good
a
deed.
mile out of town.
Yeah.
So walking there alone took 30 to 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you had to get back. So after you got back, it was in total probably an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So it's
Okay.
roughly 1:30 to 2 o'clock in the morning. But there's no sun to tell.
Kulon.
Yep.
Are there more bodies? Should we keep looking, or what do you think?
I think... I don't know, I was kind of hoping there would be construction people around or something. But with the shit gone... I don't know, maybe we'll come back in the morning. I know you
okay.
need to sleep, you two.
I've had enough sleep for tonight.
I think you just need to sleep in general, Kai. He like puts a hand on your shoulder. He's like, as your doctor, please sleep more.
I have a question then, about that. No, I'll ask you later.
Okay.
I don't want to bother anyone else about it. Anyways, I should probably cover this back up, shouldn't I? Is there a way?
Well, I
Adam-
was just gonna say... He's like, wait, don't. We're taking the shovel. Because I like this shovel now.
Oh no, I meant like, please tell me we're not gonna just leave this grave.
No, we're gonna leave it open. And then
We're
he's gonna
gonna-
grow the exact same flower he grew at the construction company door.
What
Okay.
are
He's
you
gonna grow
doing?
the same flower right on little... Like, right next to the grave.
Okay.
So we're starting
what are
our
you-
own guild, okay.
Kulon, what's
Yeah.
that supposed to do?
It's just a message.
Kulon, please. The one thing I asked of the group, 2 things, but the main thing was to not get caught with the law here. Please tell me you're not doing anything of that sort.
First off, if you think the law can stop me, ha!
The law
I'm
might not
joking.
stop
I'm
you.
absolutely terrified of getting caught.
Okay, good. You should be.
But if I also don't leave a message, I don't know how I'm gonna find it.
Okay, fine. Fine. I'll help you.
I'll just make sure that you never get stuck in the crossfire.
I'll
That'll
get
be
stuck in
my
the
number 2
crossfire.
priority under anything to do with Donovan.
If it means helping you, I will begrudgingly get stuck in the crossfire. And I think I'm a little more worried about Half, because I don't want him getting into. I don't want anyone to get into.
Half, what
jail.
are you doing? You can see this little tiny, very thin line from this hooded lantern.
I'm just like listening to them speak, and then assuming
Okay.
we're done, I'm walking. I'm already on my way back. I want to go to fuck to sleep. I got the light. I'm fine.
Okay, I was about to say, like, please take the light.
No, I'm
Wait,
gonna drop
You
it.
carrying the light looks like Mario carrying a Koopa shell.
And what about it?
Oh, I'm just giving a vivid mental image for those who may be watching.
Can I just say, whenever I said, and I don't want to have to go to jail, I look around
Yeah,
and I
it's
just see the
already
light
gone.
beam.
Yeah,
I
it's
just see the
The light's just bobbing away on the ground.
and I.
You literally have to hold it by the base above your head to carry it anywhere because like lifting it out in front of you is impractical because it is almost like it is half your size.
It's fine. I've got that strength, you know?
Cool, now that half is
Buff
sort of
baby
like
strength.
a distance away carrying that lantern. God, I hope he's okay. Did you ever find, I don't know, like a remedy or something to help with and she's gonna point at her side
Mm.
and sort of rub at it a little.
I haven't yet. I've been trying to think of different plants that I know of. I've been a little distracted,
No, that's
and I apologize for that. I know I said I would help you, but
you're fine. I don't want you to worry about it too much. It's just sometimes I don't
There's
know. It gets a
basic
little.
shit I want to try first, but I'm not
Sometimes it just
100% sure.
stops me from sleeping, I guess. I don't know. It just hurts, I guess. You know?
Alright, alright. I'll try growing some plants when we get back to Cold Fire and making you some salves.
I don't want to bother you with that, though. But, yeah.
Why? I'm just gonna be meditating afterwards. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, we should probably catch up to half before he. God, I hope he doesn't drop the
I hope I
lantern
get
on his foot.
kidnapped. I know it's not, but if God can just kidnap me, that'd be great.
No,
It'd be so funny if Kai and Kulon had to go back to the party in the morning and everyone's like, hey, where's Half? And they're like, well, you see,
I want to catch up to half because I'm like really worried.
Have you guys seen the proposal?
Yes.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, there's a scene where the little tiny puppy is running around on the lawn.
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
There's eagles at night.
I'm gonna be picked up.
No, no.
Oh. I'm kidding. But yeah, nothing impedes you from just kind of jogging back to town with your oversized lantern.
Guy's
Aww.
trying to catch up. She really is.
Look, she better keep up. I got that little jog going on where it's like I really want to go to bed.
Kulon, come on. She just grabs you with her bear paw and runs.
Okay.
Does a little jog whenever she's feeling up to it.
I imagine Kulon skips, but
Yes, he does. We're doing
Well,
a wizard.
I kind of have to because she's got longer strides than me, so I'm kind of like running, hop, running, hop.
yeah.
I slowed down a little.
Hamlet, meanwhile, is keeping up just fine.
Yeah.
You hear little behind you on the pavement. Little click clacks.
I love her. I love her so much.
She's amazing.
But we'll conclude that night because nothing impedes you guys from getting back home
No,
to
we're
your
just going to sleep.
respective resting places. Yeah. So you go to sleep, and everyone wakes up in the morning. Some a little later than others.
I mean, I went to
Half,
bed early, so
Yeah, that's true.
I'm fine.
I guess you would have gotten like I mean you would have gotten about 4 hours beforehand,
Yeah.
but it's a 2-hour break between sleep cycles is kind of rough. So I would say you slept in probably until like 8. Like sleep 6 hours after you got back.
Jesus. I usually sleep until 10. Good job, Half.
Well, I mean that's a total of 10 hours of sleep. That's not bad.
I was hoping that. Nah, never mind. We're fine.
Okay.
Kai goes to sleep leaning on Kulon. Good luck.
All right. Well, it's now officially the morning, and you three wake up in the tavern, in your own separate rooms. Everyone else wakes up with just the commotion around them from the circus folk. I'm gonna change the music again.
Wait. You know, half one day I guess
What? You cut out.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Just imagine Kai speaking, and then like her mouth is moving, but the words don't come out, and then it cuts back in. And I was just like, these people are fucking weird.
I was gonna. Kai just said that one day she would really like to see the circus.
Oh, I mean, and he kind of looks around. Probably soon.
Oh, I don't want to bother these people. No, it's okay. Anyways, we should probably try and group up with the others. I don't know where they went.
It would make more sense to wait for them to come here.
You
Because we don't know where they
didn't know
went.
where we went.
I sure
Yeah.
didn't, but I do.
I want to say Gob and the Dragons would head back in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna look over at Kulon and see what he's doing right now.
Oh, he's been awake for a while.
Oh.
He woke up early.
What are you
You
doing?
got your full
awake?
rest in before you even left.
Yep.
I can't believe. So you've just been awake for what? How long?
6 hours.
A good 6?
Oh, Jesus Christ, Kulon.
What? I'm fine.
One day you're gonna need to just take a long meditating. Yeah, because you don't.
Hey
Yeah.
God. Do I
Mhm.
see anyone before I leave that looks like a Thompson?
Why?
Um,
How?
What do you think the Thompson looks like?
Racist?
You know the racist look. You know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
white racist look.
But
Blonde,
Like,
scruffy
yeah.
hair.
Yeah, with like a beard, but it's not properly shaven.
Looks like they say slurs.
Rosy cheeks,
roll
sweating
me
profusely.
a perception. Like roll me an insight check, actually.
Ah, but
Yeah. You walk down the stairs, and a bartender that you haven't seen before, kind of burly man, kind of glares at you as you walk down the stairs, and as you look at him, he kind of looks back and finishes like cleaning a dish and hanging it up on the rack, and then he goes back and brings out a keg and sets it right behind the countertop.
what was he racist towards again? Tieflings. I'm not a tiefling. I'm gonna walk up to the bartender and be
Wait.
like, hello.
We're in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm in the tavern, right? I paid for a room and everything.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have fun.
Okay. So I'm gonna Lucifer's gonna walk down the stairs and she's gonna be like, she just got out of bed, like she just rolled out of bed. Her hair is fucked. Wig gone.
Do you serve food here, kind sir?
Yeah. We
Ooh,
got some sausage and some porridge.
I'll have some sausage, please.
All right. And your two friends over there, and points to Zaxis and Sif.
Porridge, please.
Boring.
All right. And Sif just kind of both. All right.
Sir, sir.
He turns. Yeah.
Sausage.
Sausage.
Just give me a sausage.
Yeah. And he turns back. He turns around and brings out 4 plates. He puts Sif's sausage into his porridge and just kind of sticking at the top, and serves up everyone else. He gives some sausage to Elusive and doesn't say anything to her, and just kind of turns to Gob. So, where are you guys from? You don't look like you're from around here.
Serranos. Recently, I kind of travel around.
I've heard some rumors that some weird stuff's going on up there.
Yeah,
true?
it's kind of why we left.
Yeah, I'd get the hell out of there too if I were you.
Yeah. Oh, Apologies for being so rude. I'm Gob. She extends her hand.
You're
Oh.
Gob. Good to meet you. Thompson. Shakes your hand.
Gob,
Yeah,
Where were you last night? Kulon and I were looking for you for like an hour.
I was here having a drink, playing some games.
are you joking? We looked all that time, and you were just at the fucking tavern. Gob,
Yeah.
Alyssa's just gonna like rest her head on the bar in her arms, like.
I mean, it's bar food. It's mediocre at best. So hold on, let me check some other stuff. There we go. Okay, and all right. So are you guys heading back to Coldfire
Yeah.
Yeah.
after your breakfast?
See
All right.
you. Bye,
He asked
Thompson.
for 2 silver from all of you, and just
Okay. Oh, Tay, you never told me how much the dinner with Kai was.
the dinner with Kai was it was 2 gold for Kai's and 3 gold for yours.
Okay.
More spicy. So
Spicy.
it's 5 gold total.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so you head out, and immediately Sif kind of leans over to you, Gob, and goes, "Hey, I don't know if this is relevant, but 2 guys followed us out."
Oh. What?
To
Hey, help, what?
what?
Oh,
Eh?
am I back? No, sorry, Discord did that thing where it updated us on its.
Ah.
Oh,
To shady looking guys?
I think so. Just don't turn around. Obviously,
I'm gonna turn around.
roll a perception check.
Okay.
Wait, is Sif talking to Gob?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. You don't see anyone like directly following you. It's
What are you talking about? Sif? There's the one here.
there's a lot of people. Just, just watch out. Let's take her right up here, and he pointed out after about 2 more turns before you get back onto the main road that sure enough there were 2 shadows that you could see in the alleyways.
Fun.
Done.
okay, great.
Wait,
Oh,
you like went into an alley and then he pointed them out, or?
No, he said duck into this alley, and then whenever you did, it was more obvious that 2 people were following because he saw 2 shadows of people darting behind you in the alley.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto Sif's arm and then summon Vex to take a closer look
Okay.
at who's following us.
Like while you're still in the alley and stuff.
Yeah, while we're walking.
You find these people, and you recognize them from as 2 of the people that you overheard the first night at the barn.
Okay. I'm gonna say, you know what? You guys go on ahead. And then whisper to Sif, but like not too far ahead. And then I'm gonna turn around and walk to the 2 figures approaching.
You visit, like, one breaks stealth and runs back to the main road. And it's not super hard to find the other. He's just kind of like leaning up against a wall, and he still has his hood up, and he's holding out his hands. Can you spare a coin?
On the way over there, I did the dagger thing, and no.
And he looks up, and then he flashes a ring, a pair of rings. He's you're not bad. All right, respect. And he gets up, dusts himself off, and walks off.
Cool. I'm gonna walk back to Sif.
I'm so confused.
I'm very worried. I hate this.
I was just kind of going with the flow, you know?
Like
We're
we were,
chill.
we were just walking back to Coldfire, and these dudes saw goblins. Like, oh shit, let's go.
Sicko mode. If Kai ever figures this out, she's gonna throttle you. Good luck.
As I'm coming back, Vex is gonna hop into my arms and I'm gonna pet her. As we're going.
Thanks, God.
Yeah, no, the rest of the way, Sif doesn't see anything. But you make it back to Coldfire safely. You don't think you have a tail.
Well, Vex does.
I hate it.
Elusive does. Does Elusive actually have a tiefling tail?
I don't think she does. Does she, Dom?
Dom's dead, actually. Never mind.
Fucking rip.
I don't remember that being a tail.
But you guys make it there. It's about 7:30, 8 in the morning after you eat breakfast and stuff, since you went to bed relatively early.
Oh,
Are they sleeping
A
on the floor?
few of them are still asleep. Yeah.
Kai's waking up, but she's like
My
groggily
foot.
leaning on.
Wait, am I following Gob? Right? Like,
Yes.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
On the way, I tried to
Huh?
like straighten my hair a bit, but it still looks fucking. a mess.
Yeah.
Do you want me?
Hey,
You
man.
need help with that? I can braid it.
It's very 80s.
Imagine having hair. Am I right? As I nudged him.
Am I right, Dragonborns?
Sif is like, I have hair. You just don't know it.
Oh, oh.
Sure, Gob.
I'm gonna braid Elusive's hair.
Yay!
Girl
Yeah,
time.
you guys get there, and with like the 15-20 minutes before the others naturally wake up, outside of Kulan,
Oh.
full stop. Yeah, so you sit there and have your hair braided, Elusive, by Gob. Looks pretty nice. Everyone wakes up. The gang's all at the Coldfire Circus, and it's a new day.
Great. Ugh. Jesus. You know, that floor is actually very comfortable. A lot
Is
better
it?
than the. Yeah, no, actually, it's a lot better than the earth.
Oh, yeah. I can agree with you on that one.
Where did y'all go?
A
Oh.
tavern.
I'll take you on that, I guess. But, so me, Hef, and Kulon, we sort of did that thing we said we were gonna do in the middle of the night, which I think only Sif and Elusive know of. Maybe. No. I
An
know I-
elusive sleep.
Oh yeah, no. No.
It was half
Well,
Kulan and Kai that went.
Yeah, me, us three, the trio, we sort of went back to the property at midnight and dug a few graves.
Oh, fun. What did you find? Any gold?
No,
And Kulan lifts up his hand to show the 2 rings.
don't steal them.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd like to keep these.
Can I look at them first?
Sure. He
See
holds
if I
out his hand.
recognize them?
There is something weird on the inside of one of them. It's like scratched out, wording, I think, or something of the sort.
He takes that one off to show.
Okay. Do I know anything about this god?
Roll me roll roll me a general intelligence or a history check, because you would have.
My 0 intelligence. There we
Yeah.
go. It's scratched. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the wording's been worn off on the inside.
Yeah, no, it sure is scratched. Mm-hmm. Is Elusive's hair braided yet, by the way?
Yes.
Oh,
All works quick. She
I would
braids
hope
her
it
own
would be
hair.
like a loose braid, because tight braids suck. I don't know.
She'd start tight and then know that you don't like that and go
I'd be
loose.
like reaching back, like, fuck.
Loose brain, loose brain.
Tender-headed. So let's get started on this day.
okay, I'll begin. What did we all figure out today? Let's share our findings, I think. Oh, something that I just remembered talking about findings. Me and Saxus, when we went to the caravan place, the shipment of the shield apparently might be here in like what 9 to 10 days. Is that right?
Well, that was yesterday.
9 to 10 business days.
It'd be like 8 to 9 now.
Oh, 8 to 9 business days. I'm sorry, elusive.
No,
Cool.
that wasn't in character. That was a joke. No.
It's too late. I already made it canon.
Uh,
So we have like a little over a week.
No.
let's make some cash money.
Oh, I don't know where to make cash money.
I mean, I
I could go back. No, never mind.
I know a place, but it's kind of trashy.
Oh, what is it? And what's the job?
That never mind.
If no.
No, that
Because I think I know what
Kai,
you were
I
gonna
was-
say.
I was talking about the brothel. It was a joke.
Oh, I wasn't
Listen,
joking.
let me go to the brothel. I'll bring us the cash money.
Oh, well, I mean, at least you thought of the brothel. I was sort of
Why are we going to the
going on to
brothel?
Nobody is going to the brothel, please.
Half's gonna sell his body, his tiny body.
At least you thought of the brothel as a joke. I was sort of just thinking about going onto the streets.
Oh,
We could always just.
it would be an interesting experience
I've done it
to
before. I
work
could
at a
do it again.
brothel.
I don't think we need to. It's. I'd rather not.
Well,
I don't
I
think we'd
only
be
have.
able to be honest. And Gob kind of looks everybody up and down.
Gob,
Everybody?
Everybody.
Gob, you'd be very surprised. Depending on the town you're in, people like what they see. Anyways, Kulon, do
Yeah.
you have anything to share?
Well, Elusive and I found the construction company door,
Yeah.
so I'd like to go check that out again. They were closed.
We can do that, yeah. Put that on today's to-do list. Gee.
Waffle. Cool.
What
Anyone
were we
else?
wanting to talk to them for? That was.
I want to ask them
Who's
what they're
you?
doing building on my property.
It's still your property?
That's
Yeah, we
what I
can.
want to know. Is it
Oh.
still?
Is that
Right.
what are today's? Is that today's findings or yesterday's?
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty much.
yeah, I mean.
Gob, I'm just gonna call you out right now. You disappeared for a time, and I don't know what's happening.
I went for a drink. Told Elusive, right, Elusive?
Yeah, I was
We should
looking
go
for you
get
for
that
like
drink.
an hour. And I'm pissed.
Oh God, what is Tay rolling?
Sorry, that was supposed to be a GM roll, but it's not really consequential.
Oh God.
Not
Yeah,
really.
counter
Don't worry, I got this.
Where'd you get that drink?
Oh wait, hold on. What the fuck?
Wha-
That's so
what-
cool.
What are you
Why
doing?
is there a 3?
I didn't know
Where'd
you
it
can
go?
take the rolls that you make and drop them
Aha!
on here.
I've got it.
You
What?
Wait, how do I get rid of it?
You click it and press delete.
It's fun.
But that's
Oh.
cool. Okay,
Jeez.
That's fun.
I'm figuring out roll 20 still. No, are you guys heading out, going to do stuff during the day?
Before we do that, I'm gonna turn to Gob as we're walking out, if you wish, and sort of not so privately just say, I'm giving you a lot of trust into not going to the Merry Tavern or the Merry
Merry
Reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that.
Mm.
I don't,
Good talk.
I don't like that. I didn't like that. At all.
Let me ask you something, Kai. Are we friends?
I would like to think of you as my friend. Yes.
See, I don't think so. We've only known each other for a little while. But
Uh,
I'll reassure you, I haven't done anything to go into jail or what was your other request or mention your name. So everything is good.
Kai has like her fingers are a little bleeding because she's picking at them and nervousness, and she's just gonna say,
Thin skin, huh?
"Hey, shut up! That's what I'm doing right now. I'm scared."
It's easy to pierce skin with a bear claw.
Mm. Every time you mention it, I just get flashbacks. What was I saying? Oh God. I trust you in battle. Therefore, I'd like to think that I can trust you outside of battle. So, I'm just saying that. And I would like to think of you as at least an acquaintance of sorts, if you don't want to be friends.
Well, friends tend to know things about one another, and I didn't know much about you until 2 days ago.
And I don't know much about you still.
But if you are so curious, I did go to the Merry Reindeer. That's where all the shady people hang out. But I promise you that I didn't say your name.
Okay. Didn't anyone follow you?
No one that wasn't shady.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're a shady person. I understand that about you. I'm just gonna have to trust you, and that's what I'm gonna do. And thank you for telling me the truth.
Oh, it was like a white people smile. And then she's gonna keep walking.
I mean, where are we going? Coulon.
We're going back to the construction place, I think. Right,
Great.
Kulon?
Yeah.
I had nothing to do for a week, so might as well.
Does anybody else have any ideas? Because I mean, sure
We
we
could
can go
always rob
dispute
the
property
rich.
violations, but I think that isn't gonna get us any money to spend.
You wanna go robbing?
I'm not looking for
Is
money. I'm looking
that
for
a
my
serious
husband.
request, Gub? Or a serious offer?
I'm always serious.
I'm not
When
sure
have
that's
I
the
not
case.
been? As I'm petting Vex.
You just hear like the sound of someone slapping their forehead. It's just
Well, let's see, Mr. Powers.
Which rich? That's the question.
No one too rich.
All
We're
right, so
just
are you
looking
guys
for some
walking towards
cash.
the construction
Yeah, no.
thing right now?
we were
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me some perception checks as you go through the plaza, real quick.
Oh, hon.
Oh my god! Cool on, sis. That's like the. It's like the
Okay,
third
so,
one.
Gob, Zaxxus, and Elusive, you all see as you're walking through. There's several different vendors in this bazaar, and you're walking through, and you kind of get within 30 feet of this bread vendor, and you see a very pregnant woman bend over and then like kind of knock something off the table and then grab a loaf of bread and put it in a bag, and she looks at you and just kind of winks and then walks off like it's the smoothest fucking thing you've ever seen.
Me too,
Um,
sis.
and and she just kind of like saunters off, and then eventually she kind of starts limping, like holding her belly like she's hurting, and then she ducks around a corner. um but yeah, you saw a theft
Oh, fun.
as you're walking through, and just kind of
Typical Oblosos.
Wait,
It's
what?
none of my business.
Guys, I'm looking at like the three of you. Like, what?
Don't.
Huh? What?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing worry about.
As I was saying, Elusive, when am I not serious?
Well, I mean, it seems you're never serious when you're around us. Only seems you're serious when you're not around.
Mm.
So,
But
are you
if
okay?
you are serious, I'd take you up on that offer.
How's your stealth?
I'm all right.
I'm pretty stealthy. And I appear in the middle of them.
Cuff just has to crane her neck down and be like, "Oh, you want to come along?
Yeah.
All right, you boring people have fun at the construction office.
Please don't get caught. Have fun.
No promises."
I would hate
She does a
you.
salute as she's walking away.
You just see Kai's like gay panic. That one picture of gay panic that was Kai when he said no promises.
all right, so those of you who are going to the construction office,
Mhm.
it is shown to you pretty plainly. Once again, they don't seem to be open.
Mm.
Kulon kicks the door.
Oh,
Oh
It's
no no.
it's locked.
are we breaking in?
No,
Oh.
I'm just angry and kicking it.
Oh,
No.
But
because we definitely could have gotten in.
all right,
I
let's
mean-
break in.
No, guys, please.
It's just a closed office. Why are you guys breaking in?
You never know what's in there. How about we try and knock, even though you kicked it?
I kicked it, and they didn't come to the door, so I'm breaking in.
Let's
don't
see
know
if there's
how.
another entrance first. That's
Can
less
we not do this in
conspicuous.
broad daylight? Can I like look around as I'm saying this and see if anyone's watching? Like, what's the crowd looking like?
On the street that you're up against, it's a pretty busy street. You're near the merchant district. You're technically on the side of the street that the trade district is on, but you're kind of between the trade and merchant district. It's 9 in the morning or so, and it's busy. A lot of vendors are just getting to their shops. Foot traffic is moderate to high right now.
Hey, Che.
Mhm.
Is the building like have alleys on the side, or is it just like stacked side to side with buildings?
It has a few alleys. There's actually a little bit of open storage, like with a few sheds and stuff behind these buildings, and some. This is kind of like where the shops that have like tradesmen, like blacksmithers and carpenters and stuff. They have their like workshops back here in this little open area,
Oh,
so that their storefront looks nice and clean, and then all of their workshops are in the back.
so wait. Let's say
like-
Zactus went around.
See, like this little open area
Do it again.
right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say Zaxus went around. Does he see anyone behind the construction building in one of those thingies?
Yeah, there's some blacksmiths across the alleyways, and a carpenter is next door.
I'll go talk to the carpenter. Hello.
Yeah, one second. And he finishes sanding something off, and then he gets a little chisel and knocks a little piece off and sands the edges down. And it takes like a minute. He looks up at you, wipes his eyes, and goes, "It's a little early to deal with strangers, but how can I help?"
Sorry to bother you, but do you know when that construction building is open, as Axis points to it?
I don't see many people go in or out. It's I mean, it looks like they usually come and get some supplies and head off to a site. That's about the only time I see them.
So you never just see like customers walk in?
Not often. I doubt this is a storefront. I bet this is just them setting up a shop so they can have a shop.
Okay.
I haven't bothered to talk with them. Don't know what to tell you, man. Sorry. He goes back to whittling and just listening.
Alright. Zax is gonna leave, since he went to do his thing.
Okay, good, because Kai's gonna sort of tug you on the sleeve whenever you're close enough. And she's gonna sort of get Kulon close by in like sort of a semicircle, and she's gonna be like, first of all, we could probably learn the schedule of this place in general, but second of all, why do you think it would be closed?
I don't think it's really closed, I just don't think they let people in there.
But why not?
The dude over there said it's probably just a place for workers to come and go.
I don't know. Something's
Not really a
freaking
place to make
wrong.
requests.
I think that I don't know. Something seems wrong about this. I've been thinking about it, and Kulon, you remember that wagon that only had lanterns and shovels?
Yeah.
Well, it was from this supposed storefront,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What if this isn't an actual construction building, and it's just a front for something deeper?
Then I especially want to get in.
No.
Oh.
Oh my
In that
god.
case, we should probably come back not in broad daylight.
Thank you, Zaxis. See, we can break in, but just not right now.
Kai, I thought you didn't want us doing anything bad.
I don't have to be here for that, do I? Because I'm not very stealthy unless we're taking all my armor off, and I
Hey.
don't feel comfortable doing that.
I have a material plane question.
Yeah.
This is in character. God, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens when an accidental fire or an on-purpose fire happens?
We're
Like,
not
is there
setting
an-
anything on fire, please.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
Fire?
would there be an investigation?
Most definitely, yes.
Alright, then let's go find the nearest law people and go see if we can find out about an investigation into my fire.
Okay. Yeah, we can do
Yes.
that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, okay.
Kai, do you know anywhere like that we could head to?
Well,
Like, where would the soldier investigator people be?
Well, actually, my mom.
I would prefer not to go there, but I can try and point you in the direction. I never really ventured over there myself. Would I know God?
You would know that like there's some civil courts and like civil just municipal buildings that deal with things like exchanging of deeds, of title management, all that kind of thing.
So what are we looking for exactly, Kulon? Like a guard or
Whoever was in charge and looking into it, because
like an
I don't know
investigator?
how it would happen, but like usually back in my hometown, if something shady went down, we had people come in and be a third party investigators. I don't know if that's how it works here.
Sort of. Yeah, usually. I think.
So Kai, you know that the administration district is right up against the plaza as well. That's probably where the building would be.
Okay, well, it's right up. I'll just take you there, but I'm putting my hood on, and let's try not and make a scene. Once I get there, I'm probably gonna go somewhere else, or just wait in the main market area for y'all.
Okay.
Okay. Kai, you would know that number 5 on the map is your mother's office.
We're not going to number 5,
Okay.
but we're going near it, so I'm gonna like just turn to. I'm gonna
I
grab.
bet if you just give Kulon directions, he'd be able to find his
Oh
way.
yeah, cool. On you're good with directions. So
I am.
you know where we were with at the plaza, the place. I can't say it
It
now.
is. Isn't it called the plaza? I'm pretty sure that's what they're called.
I feel like I'm saying it stupidly, like my mouth. Okay, the plaza. It's it's up against there. God,
Okay.
I'm not good. I'm not good at getting directions from this map. I'm so sorry.
Can we just say that she tells me
Yeah.
directions?
Cause I'm like I'm trying to, and I'm just like oh. And just remember.
Don't mention you, don't get caught.
Yes. Also, if you get desperate enough, God, if you get desperate, like very desperate, I'm begging you, if you just get desperate, there is a esteemed silver person,
Oh my god.
and you could, we'll burn that bridge when we cross it, okay?
Got it.
Cool, great, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
Let's go, Kulon.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right. So you guys head over, and sure enough, in this administration district right here, there is like pretty much every court building that you would need to go to, and in one of those courts there is a title and deed management office.
Okie dokie. I guess we go in there.
I'm gonna go pee.
I'm just Fortnite dancing to the background music.
I should let you know. Tay, you already know where Kai's going, basically. Back to the library.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say you catch up. Nothing like super intense is happening over there. But yeah, you go into the title and title offices, and you wait in the very short line, and eventually you get to ask the questions to the person at the desk. What questions?
Hi, I'd like to inquire about a fire that happened at the Halen Farms.
Okay. We'll see if we have those. Halen Farms. Where was this?
A little outside the city.
Okay. And they eventually get the files there. So what questions did you have?
I just wanted to know if there was an investigation and what the investigation turned up.
Well, it's in our office, so a deed or title was exchanged as a result of this investigation. Let me see. Most of this is confidential, but that's all I can tell you is a deed or title was exchanged.
Here's
If you
the
have
thing.
if you have personal ties to this and you are documented as a person who is
Yeah, I'm Mr. Halen by marriage.
No. Who are you?
Kulon Halen.
Mr. Halen was not married.
Oh, you see, it was this. We were gonna have another wedding out here, but we had a. See, I'm
Okay.
from the Feywild.
Well,
we had a ceremony
here
wedding.
in Ablosos, we have court documents for marriage.
Well, it's not my fault our house got burned down before he could seal the deal.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. According to this document, there was a fire. It was an accidental by nature. It was ruled by the investigators, and due to the deceased owner of the property, the title was given to the courts and purchased by another party. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the information of who that party is.
Even if I wanted to go and legally contest it.
You had no legal claim to the land itself.
What
Unfortunately,
proof? What proof that says the owner is dead?
this investigation with a certificate of death.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you guys that's bullshit since I saw him literally be dragged away alive.
I've risked my job enough. You may leave. I have read to you what my documents say. You may leave now. Thank you.
Kulon's not moving.
Now, I must insist that you leave.
Mm,
Anything beyond this is now trespassing on city property. You
Kulon
are not welcome here.
slams his hand down on the desk, table, whatever, and when he lifts it up, the flower that he's been growing everywhere is there. And then he leaves.
Okay.
I'm gonna apologize. She'd be like, I'm sorry. This is just, it's important to him.
Paint the town color of that flower.
And as soon as you start talking with her, she says, "Sir, you may also leave. You know where the door is."
I see. We're being rude in here.
Kai just did a quick checkup. Now she's sort of lingering. Oh lord, that was a cluster mess. The both of you.
Well, someone faked Donovan's death, or he is dead, but either way, they faked it in the fire.
What do you? Are you telling this to me or to Zaxis?
I was gonna say
I-
something, but I figured I'm not there, so I'm gonna show up.
Wait, where is Kai? Was Kai waiting for us, or did we just leave?
She went to go visit someone, and then she's after that, because it was a quick visit, because she's awkward. She's in the
Mhm.
plaza now, just sort of lingering about.
Alright, let's go meet up with her and talk.
She has her hood up.
Hey, Kai, do you want to make me a perception check real quick?
Oh god.
The answer no, but I will.
Your eyes are on the ground. Okay.
They are.
Yeah, like you have your hood up, eyes down. You're trying to stay hidden.
Oh no.
So, where are Gob and Sif going?
Half is also with her.
Oh yeah.
And
And elusive.
we're going to
Really-
rob.
Oh
Uh,
my
We're
god.
going to commit crimes.
Going to commit crimes and get
Me and the
Skyrim
boys.
people.
Where are you going to commit crimes?
I'm looking for the snotty rich sector.
Let's just
Okay.
rob Kai's parents. Easy.
Yeah,
Mm.
easy clap.
She gives you permission if you don't get caught.
You would
Sweet.
kind of know that the gated communities there, like it's not one gated community, but
gated communities around here.
yeah, they are actually near the church in this
Oh.
little quadrant right here.
Okay.
Most of them are like gated property, but there are some communities that have a large stone wall around them. You know, have personal guards that are not wearing the colors of the city.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Mercenaries.
ooh. I'll go to whichever one looks easiest to rob. And as I'm looking, I have like Vex like hopping in, going into windows, looking around.
Yeah, pretty much all of these houses are. I mean, most of them are very, very well guarded, but they are
Mhm.
also very big hits.
Right.
Looking in, you can see several like jeweled and precious metal statues adorning fireplaces and whatnot. There's everything just looks really, really nice in there.
Mhm.
Let me, and whenever you were walking by the plaza, a like kind of going around these properties right here just to case the joints, just to look around.
Yep.
You Gob, while you're looking through Vex, you feel a tug on your sleeve. And can you hear while you're seeing through Vex stuff? Or I can't remember.
No. If it's like a familiar, you can only be.
I can only feel what's
Okay.
going on, and I can talk, but I can't hear.
You keep feeling this tugging at your sleeve. Elusive and Half, you see this scared-looking young woman tugging at Gob's sleeve, and she's saying, Gob can't hear it clearly, but she's, please help, please. I'm an old friend. Please help.
Ma'am,
And just kind
I'm
of
gonna grab her by the shoulder and I'm gonna turn her around. And I'm
Gob's gonna come
she
back
can't hear you.
at the tugging.
Oh my god.
Jesus, elusive.
Gob's gonna come back just in time to hear Elusive say that.
And she starts explaining to Elusive. She says, please hide me. Please, I need to just. They're following me, please. And she's like very like frantically looking around for somewhere to hide.
I'm gonna look at Gob.
Throw her in the fucking bag.
Put her in the bag.
Yeah.
Hold your breath.
Can people go in the bag?
Temporal rift.
I'm gonna open the bag and be like, get in.
Are you? And she tries to like put her arm in, and then she just kind of slides into the bag itself. And about 30 or 45 seconds pass, and 6 guards run out from the plaza, and five of them keep running by, and one of them stops and says, "Have you seen a woman run by here? Please,
No.
if you know anything,
She
we
went
need
that
to know."
way, and I'm gonna point in the direction.
Roll me a deception check.
This is so funny.
Get in.
Oh god.
He kind of looks around and then, all right, thanks, and he just kind of takes off.
Get in the bag, ma'am. Hold your breath.
Should we go somewhere and then take her out?
We gotta act quickly. She will suffocate in there.
Really? Is there air?
No.
No.
Oh god.
She's dying.
I'm gonna run into an alley. And then I'm gonna call for her to come out of the bag.
Yeah, you reach in and you feel her arm clasp with yours, and you pull her out of the bag, and she's just like, "Thank you so
I've been
much."
falling, but
No, she frantically looks around and can we get to a private place, please?
Yeah.
And she opens up the bag and then puts a sack in there. She goes, it's yours. Thank you. And she starts she puts a hood up and kind of shrinks into a cloak and follows you, and that's where we'll pick up next session.
Okay.